Start clean.
Hey y'all, welcome to Heavy Cardboard Game Day, where we teach, play, and talk medium and heavy strategy board games, war games, 18xx games, and tonight we're playing Scythe, as you can see, designed by Jamie Stegmeyer of Stonemeyer Games, his own company. Tonight, happy to be joined by Plain Blue wife and co-host Amanda.
Hello.
Dan, who is going to be playing white and teaching this evening.
Heyo.
And of course, we have Matt with us, playing black.
Hello.
All right. Let's see if this one goes well. All right, shall we? Thanks for watching. If y'all have any questions during the teach or whatnot, I'll keep an eye on the chat. And without further ado, Dan, take it away.
All right. So, in the game of Scythe, we are vying for control of an alternate history, 1920s Eastern Europe. The countryside has been sort of laid to waste after the Great War. We're all playing one of these Eastern European nations trying to regain control. So I'm going to start by explaining how the game ends, because I find that to be the easiest way to explain
I
that.
totally agree,
Yeah.
yes.
So, up here in the corner of the board, you will see a star.
We
And
do.
10 spaces. So throughout the game, we'll be placing stars.
And we each have 6 of them.
We each have 6 stars. Everyone will be concurrently placing stars, hopefully. So we'll end up with a bunch of colors. We have a very pretty multicolored galaxy up here.
Sure.
And when one person places their 6th star, the game ends immediately.
That moment.
We don't all get another turn. You don't get to do more stuff.
Not a friendly thing. It's
No,
just, oh, you should
it's
have seen it coming.
over. Yes,
Yep.
if you don't see it coming,
Boo
too
on
bad.
you.
Yeah. So at 6, the game ends. We total up our points, which are determined by the amount of money that you gather during the game, as well as the number of stars you play, the number of hexes you control on the board, and the number of resources you have. So those are the things that are going to get you points at the end. So that's good to keep in mind throughout the game.
So whoever triggers the end of the game does not necessarily win the game.
Not necessarily, but you will, by necessity, have more stars than anyone else, and that can gain you a lot of points.
Yes.
So that can be a good strategy. So to place these stars, I'm going to go through each of these spaces and then I'll explain what they mean.
Cool.
So completing all 6 of your upgrades, so that happens on your player board, deploying all 4 of your mechs, building all 4 of your buildings, recruiting all 4 of your recruits,
Yeah.
cylinders, guys, yeah,
Right.
lunch pails. I think this looks like a lunch pail.
I do too.
It looks
Either
like
that.
a grater, a cheese grater.
Oh, it's
I've heard
totally a cheese grater.
It also kind of looks like just like chevrons, like on the side of your
And a
uniform
helmet.
or whatever. Yeah,
That makes
yeah,
sense. It took me a long time to see that. Anyway, getting all 8 of your workers out. You start with 2, and there are 6 on your board. Completing one of your objectives. We all have 2 objective cards that remain a secret.
Yeah. Whoa.
Super secret. Don't even imply what they might be to anyone. So completing one of those gets you 1 star. We can all only complete 1, except for the black faction, who can complete 2. The next 2 spaces are the same. You get a star for winning a battle. So you can get up to 2 stars for battling. Again, except for black, who can get as many stars as he wants. So
Warmonger.
He can just go around fighting people
Right.
as long as he wants.
Matt is known to be.
Oh yeah, all the time.
It's perfectly fitting, yeah, for combative Matt.
Perfect
Right.
faction.
Yep,
Right.
exactly. Getting up to 18 on the popularity track, which is the hearts
The cool kids
over
on
here.
the block.
Yep, if you are the coolest kid, you get a star. And then getting all the way up to 16 on the power track down here also gets you a star. So those are objectives that can guide your gameplay.
Yes.
And so I'm going to go over now how you actually do that.
That would be helpful for everybody at home. Yeah.
I thought so.
All right.
So
All right, so player board here. All right, so we're going to be looking at mine. So, quick note, everybody, this is their color faction board. So this board that's up here represents your color. So yellow will always have this, i.e. I will always have this board if I play yellow. These, however, are all different and they're randomly put out. They don't necessarily go with a particular faction. So we just randomized it, how it ended up, and this is how it ended up. So the bottom of each of the 4 actions that we have here are going to be different the same order, just the costs and the benefits are going to be different. And the order that where these are matched up with the tops and bottoms are going to be different between our player boards as well.
Right.
All right. So with that,
so
go
they're
ahead.
all basically the same, just slightly different.
Yes.
So top row actions. The first one on my board is trade. So you can see that it says pay. Then there's the icon for 1 coin that has a red background. That means you have to get rid of whatever is in that space. So
Yep.
you get rid of 1 coin. Then you receive, which is the green background, 2 resources of any type. That's what that circle with 4 colors.
And there's 4 different resources in the game. You
Yep.
guys will see them as we go along.
Yep, exactly. The slash is or, so you can choose to trade for 2 resources or 1 popularity.
And again, just to remind folks, the popularity track. Whoop.
Exactly. If you upgrade, which we'll go over in a second, if you upgrade and get to remove that cube, you can then pay 1 coin for 2 popularity instead of just 1.
Cool.
The next top row action on my board is bolster.
All right, so this is his first, Dan's first one and Dan's second one, but as you can see, it's my second and fourth, just where they are on the boards.
Yep.
So, okay, go ahead.
Yep, it's the exact same action, just in a different place. So it's pay 1 coin to gain 2 on the power track.
And again, the power track, just to show y'all, is this down here in the bottom right.
So again, slash, or you can choose to draw a power card, which you will use in battle. So these can both be upgraded to 3 power or 2 power cards. The next action over is the move action. So you see there's no cost to this one. There's no red icon. Instead, you get to move 2 guys 1 space.
Which differs when we talk about
Yes.
the factory card. This is move 1 dude, 2 spaces, move 2 dudes, 1 space.
Yep, exactly. If you upgrade that one, it's move 3 dudes 1 space. And then you can always instead decide to take 1 coin, or if you upgrade it, 2 coins. So if you totally run out of money and you can't afford to do anything at all, you can get $1, €1.
Sure, 1 Eastern European euro
Yes,
thing.
an Eastern Euro.
Yes.
I think it's called
Okay.
in the 20s.
Yeah, go with it.
I know. Okay, the last top row
This
action.
isn't bikes that we're talking that you know. So okay.
That's right, exactly. I can tell you all about bikes. The last action is produce. So
All right.
you will see produce with worker
And
on.
we have 6 workers on our board, and there are 2 out on the board, and the cost goes up as we go because you remove these left to right.
Yes. If so, yeah. I'll get there just a second. So there are 2 hexes. You can produce on any 2 hexes where you have a worker. So I could produce, for example, here and there.
And I can here and here, Matt can, etc., etc.
Yep. So what is produced is determined by the icon on that space. So this hex produces wood, that's a forest. This hex produces food, that's a farm. If they're both here, this produces 2 wood. That still only counts as 1 hex.
Production.
Production, right.
Then going back, looking at our player boards, you're allowed to produce on 2 different hexes. So in theory,
That could be a lot of resources.
Right.
Or it could just be 2. Right, so the villages produce people. They're the people farms. Mountains produce iron or ore. I think it's iron.
metal. They
Yes.
look like metal, like
Metal.
metal bars.
This is the metal space.
Yes.
And then the tundra produces oil. So those are the things you can produce. The factory in the middle produces nothing. The lakes also produce nothing. Yes, but the factory gets you factory cards, which is really good. When you start producing, it's totally free. You can take that action, has no cost. As you remove, so as you produce on villages and you put more of your workers out, they have to go to the villages, by the way. Wherever you produce, that's where the resource goes. It goes to that hex. So
All right,
if I'm on this village and I produce, my worker goes there.
And if you conceivably had something like that, you would choose which one you're going to go to, right? You produce on, in that case?
If it was only these 2, I could choose to produce on both.
Right.
But if I had another guy down there, say, and I only had 2, I could choose these 2 or those two, or those two. So I could end up putting my worker there or there. So yeah, you may find yourself with many decisions if you get a lot of workers out.
And as he was saying,
the
cost increases as you remove workers left to right, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
And it is cumulative, correct?
Is. So you will first have to pay a power to produce, and then you'll have to pay a power and a popularity. And eventually, if you get them all out, you'll have to pay a power, a popularity, and a coin, which is a lot.
It is.
So it happens when you work your guys really hard, and they don't like you anymore. Yeah, so those are the top row actions. Those are the ones you can always take. It's very hard to totally run out of money and not be able to do anything at all. So
play better.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully that won't be a problem. So the bottom row actions, as we figured out last time, you can take the top row action, the bottom row action, or both.
However,
but if you want to take both, you have to do the top action first.
Roger that.
Yes. So you can decide not to do it, but if you are doing it, it has to go first.
Okay.
So yeah, these will all be in the same order.
Right. It's just the cost is different.
Right.
So your first one was trade, right? So your trade, that's going to be deployed.
Right. My trade is on the same action space as upgrade.
Meaning these two are linked, just the costs are different. Got it.
Yeah.
Good.
So the upgrade space on my board, it shows 3 oil icons in red.
Oh,
spaces.
actually, they are not the same. They're not. Nope.
Oh, I misunderstood what you're saying. Yes.
Okay.
No, they're linked with different.
Right. But the order is
but
the same.
The order
there
is
we
the
go.
same. Yes.
So upgrade.
Yeah. So upgrade should be on the left for everyone.
Thank you.
No
All
problem.
right.
So on my board, it shows 3 oil icons and then an upgrade icon.
And for, as you guys can see, it's 2 oil that you pay, and then you get an upgrade and a coin.
Right. So that allows you to move one of the small cubes from the top of your board to any space on the bottom of the board.
And it does not it does not have to be the cubes that are in the upgrade area, that action. It could be this
correct.
one here. It does not have to be those.
Right.
Okay.
Because you can remember that because on yours, there's nowhere for it to go. That cube cannot go straight down.
Cool.
So that makes your top row actions better, and it makes your bottom row actions cheaper. So
Win-win.
Yeah, that's what upgrade does.
Yep.
And then if you get to all 6, you get a star. If you move all of your cubes down, you get a star.
All right.
The next one over is deploy. So you pay metal. So you pay 4 metal.
Correct.
And you get to deploy a mech.
Right.
And you will see that it says deploy with worker. So it has to go where there's a worker. So I can put a mech out here. I can't just throw it way over there.
It'd be cooler if you could.
It would be cool.
It might be game breaking.
If I managed to get a worker over there, I could do it. It can be done. It just takes
a little bit
some forethought.
Right.
And the mech that you choose to deploy is actually sort of important because each mech is covering a space on your board, and under each mech is a special ability. So everyone's far left ability and everyone's far right ability are the same.
So the Riverwalk and the Speed are identical.
Except different factions can riverwalk to different spaces. So my faction, for example, can go into villages and into mountains from any space.
So explain that to folks.
So if my mech is here, I can cross into this... oh, that's not across the river. He can always go there.
Right.
Can cross this river to go into the mountain.
Okay.
So that is a legal move for me. If I was over here, I could cross into the village. I cannot go from the village to the tundra.
Because that is actually what I can do, is move across rivers to farms in tundra. Meaning if I have a mech out here, I can go from there to tundra, and I can move back to farms. But I could not go from here, say, to there, because that's mountain.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, and so it's important to note that the your workers can't just cross rivers. So at the beginning of the game, until you get the Riverwalk mech, you're stuck in your little peninsula.
Yep.
Except for the blue faction, whose workers can swim across rivers.
Blue. Well,
Mine
they are
can swim.
boats, right?
No, my workers
though,
can.
not the mechs.
Oh.
They're
So-
even streamlined on their heads, like
Yes.
they've got fins.
That you know, I swear when I was setting this up, I've never played anybody but yellow, and so I was like, Why are these? Oh, they're just different. Oh no, that totally makes sense now. Okay.
Yeah, and
Light
so
bulb.
you can actually get your workers out of here and have your mechs be stuck if you don't take Riverwalk right away.
And by you, meaning
You,
Amanda.
the
You
proverbial
royal y'all. Right.
Blue player, yeah.
Bjorn and Mox.
Yes,
That's my
Bjorn
name.
and Mox.
Yes.
All right.
Bjorn, Mox.
Yep. Mox is a lot bigger than Bjorn.
Mox is very large.
Yes, yes.
Oh yeah, and
Husky.
speed. Speed means any movement action you take, you can go one more space.
All right. So here, meaning move, each guy can move up to 2 spaces.
So that's
right?
2 dudes, 2 spaces.
Okay.
If you have a factory card, it's 1 dude, 3 spaces.
Yep, upside down. There we go. 1 dude, 3 spaces. And that's a maximum. And does that count? Is that just for workers or is that for everything?
That is for. Oh, so good question. So these powers on the player board, you'll see are all linked to these 2 little symbols up here.
Okay, right
So,
here.
Yes, this shows your hero, which is a person, an animal, and a flag, which is your main guy out on the board. Exactly. Or gal.
Yes.
And mechs. So
Okay.
these powers up here apply to heroes and mechs.
Or as we like to put it, this is plastic
To
pieces.
plastic, exactly. So your workers do not get a movement bonus.
Because they are wood.
Yes, exactly. But they can be carried by mechs.
Correct.
So they can go very far that way.
Okay.
And that does not use their movement points.
The
Workers' movement
Correct.
points. Yep. And so the other 2 special powers are different on everyone's board. So mine, I have Submerge, lets me move from one lake to another. So I can move to and from lakes. So I can go here. So I can go under the earth
As
and
you
over
do.
to there.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly. Unless you have a special power, you can't go to lakes.
Okay.
They're off limits. Your mech will sink and die.
Right.
Mine is a submarine, so it's fine. And then my other one is I don't lose popularity in combat. We'll get there when we talk about combat.
Cool.
So everyone has their own
everyone
special
has
powers.
different. We'll talk about them as we go.
Yep,
Cool. So that's Max.
that's mechs.
And that is deploying in everything that has to do with mechs.
Yep.
Moving on. Well, not everything, combat and stuff.
Yeah.
But you get the idea.
The basics. The next one is build. So you'll have to pay wood, and then it says build with worker. So you can place any building that you have on a space with a worker.
Hold on 1 second. Let's see if it froze again.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope,
We're
I'm
good.
here.
We're good.
Andrew's like, no, just bad hotel Wi-Fi.
Okay. Phew.
It looked like it froze to me, too, so
Don't
it freaked
freak
me
us
out.
out, okay? Little sensitive to that
Hotel
tonight.
Wi-Fi.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
That's
like,
always
I'm-
gonna fail you.
Yeah, mine's frozen too, so maybe it's just bad
Are
Wi-Fi.
you
in
also
general.
on hotel
All right.
Wi-Fi?
So here.
I'm
Here.
feeling hotel
There's a
Wi-Fi.
bird. All right.
That's fitting because your hero animal over here is a bird.
Well, exactly why I
That's
did
perfect.
that.
It is
Hello. Yeah. Yes. Go with it. All right. So as we were saying, building the
I
third
just saw the
bottom.
pretty bird.
Success. Everything's good. Everyone calm down. We're good.
All right.
The bird has been seen.
All right.
The eagle has landed.
I say
has
again,
landed on the board.
Eagle has landed. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Focus.
Build with
focus.
worker.
All
You
right,
get
here
to
we
take
go.
one of the 4 buildings from your player board and put it out wherever you have a worker.
All
You
right.
can only have 1 building on any space.
Right.
That can be important.
So I pay, as it is right now at the beginning of the game, I pay 4 wood, I build 1 building, and I get 2 quiche. Two Eastern Euros.
Yes.
Quiche.
Quiche, like
Yes.
the egg dish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next game day,
Yes.
there's going to be quiche.
Inevitably.
Each building does a different thing. Some
So-
of them are not. The buildings themselves don't really do anything. So I'm going to go left to right on mine.
Go
It
with
won't
it.
be
I'll
quite-
point
yeah.
them out.
So
Okay.
the armory doesn't do anything by itself. It just goes out on the board, means you can't build there. However,
Comma with the
now
pause.
every time you trade, you get a power.
In addition to either 2 resources or 1 or
Exactly.
2 popularity.
Yep, it just makes trade more awesome.
Cool.
The monument is very similar. Whenever you bolster, you then get a popularity.
Woo!
So that with that one, you end up with power and popularity, which
Yep.
is awesome. The mine,
Terrible thing to waste.
Every
I didn't want to disappoint. All right.
you didn't. You certainly did not. Or you did. I'm not sure. Either way. So I neglected to mention in movement
Hold on.
that the tunnels,
Yes.
these spaces with the tunnels on them, are all considered to be adjacent. So you can teleport from one place to another.
So if I build a mine there,
And the mine is your own personal entrance to the tunnel system. So you could, if you were able to make it over here, you could move from there to there. But the mine gives you an entrance, so you can go from there to wherever you want.
Roger that.
Yeah. So
And nope, that's it. That's the special ability of the mine.
And that's the mine.
All right.
So the final building is the mill, which allows you to produce on an additional hex.
Which you guys can see, it's 2 hexes. If you have the mill, it's 3 hexes. If you've upgraded, it's now 4 hexes, and you are a producing machine.
Yes, exactly. And the mill counts as a worker. So if it's alone, it can still produce.
Nice.
Yeah, and if it's not alone, it adds 1. So if my mill is here, this now produces 2 wood.
So it's a mill. It adds an extra hex, but it also represents a worker by
Yeah.
itself. Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it took me a while to get all of those things in order in my brain, but that's what it does. It produces a bunch of stuff.
Yes, I did, Mark. Just trying to be consistent. That's all. All right.
So those are the 4 buildings.
Okay.
Oh, and at every game, a random tile is chosen over here, and that gives you extra points. I believe they're all related to buildings.
I think they are,
pretty sure they
and
are.
we did truly randomize it,
Yeah.
and I think this is...
That one, I can.
We'll look it up
Yeah,
as we
we'll look
go,
it up,
that's
but I'm
fine.
pretty sure that is the number of buildings adjacent to buildings. So if you have 4 buildings that are all adjacent to if you build yours in a little pile,
pod. Yes.
yeah, you get
9
9. Is that
points.
9 or a 6? Okay,
It's
yeah,
9.
9. If you-
Well, it depends. The one above it's a 6.
right, yeah. So if you
Although
have
for
3 next to
you,
each other.
this one's only worth 6. The second...
So I will aim for 3. Everyone else go for 4.
Well, and Amanda is 3 as well.
Yes.
Oh yeah, she's
We're
okay.
kidding. We're kidding.
Perfect.
We're kidding.
Yeah. So that has to do with endgame scoring.
Okay.
Okay, so I think that's about it for buildings.
Yep.
Fairly certain. The last bottom row action is enlist. So you will pay food, and then you get to enlist one of your little cylinder guys.
The lunch pails.
Yes.
Okay.
So they move from the bottom of your player board up to the bottom of the other player board.
Okay. So
under
let
that
me,
card
let me
there,
move
yeah.
this here. So if when
Yeah.
I choose to enlist, I take one of these and I say, okay, I cover one
Yep.
of those 4 things.
Those 4 things are all one-time bonuses. So you cover it, you get 2 power right away.
And they
Or-
are identical across all the player
Yes.
boards.
Power, coins, popularity, or cards, you just get it right away.
Pretty
And
self-explanatory
then
there.
you don't have to look at that cylinder ever again.
Right.
That-
Ah, dead to me.
Yep.
The nice-
However,
The other, don't forget also, when you get all 4
yes,
of them,
all 4, that's another bonus to it. So that's the same for mechs, buildings,
Cheese
cylinders,
cheese graters,
cheese
sure.
graters, yes.
lunch pails, whatever.
I like
Yeah,
cheese
right.
graters. That's good. So now that you've uncovered this thing on the bottom, though,
Right
that
here.
is a recurring bonus.
Which we will sometimes forget, I assure you.
Yes, possibly many times.
Right,
forget.
yes.
So you'll see above that little bonus is a picture of 3 little dudes. That represents you and the 2 people next to you.
Meaning in my case, Matt on my left, Amanda on my right.
Exactly. So when any one of those 3 people, including you, takes that bottom row action, so in your case, it's building.
Okay, so if, for instance, Amanda takes produce on hers, I don't think they're matched up, but indulge me. If she takes produce but does not build, I do not get
Correct.
it. She must build, and when
yep.
she builds, I then get
You
a
get
popularity.
a popularity.
Okay.
So it's the same all the way across the board. So if you enlist the upgrade guy, when anyone upgrades, you get a power. If someone builds a mech, you get a coin, so on.
Yep.
So
And the
those are-
earlier you get those out, the better you'll be off,
Right.
or, to where you
That's
can
where-
take advantage.
That's where balance comes in, though.
Yes.
It's like sometimes you want to upgrade everything right away. Sometimes you want to enlist right away.
Right.
Yeah. I always try to do a little bit of everything. It never works. Highly
Laws
recommend not
said
doing that.
Yes. Right.
Yeah. So that's enlist. So those are all of the actions you can take.
And should note that you have a little
Yes.
worker dude here, and this just shows what action you're taking this turn. And the reason for this is, hey, I'm going to move. Okay, I take my move. Maybe I do my upgrade, whatever. Then we go around the table again. Becomes my turn again. What this symbolizes is I cannot do this action again in back-to-back action, so therefore I must move it somewhere else to do something else, and then I can come back to that in my third turn.
Yeah.
So you must skip in between to be able to do the same action.
Yes.
So just that's what that symbolizes. That's the whole
Yep.
point of that meeple.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to talk about factory cards next because
Cool.
it basically allows you to expand your player board. So when you move your character, the plastic piece with the animal, to the factory for the first time, you only get to do this. Each player only gets to do this once. You get to choose a factory card. So the first player looks at...
Oh, there's only 5 of these, I think, out.
Yes.
Something like
it's
that.
the number of players plus 1.
Right. So we will have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 will be out here. We'll use this one as
Yep.
the example.
So you look at all 5 and you choose one.
Okay.
Then you put it next to your player board, and that just becomes another space.
So in that, to explain, so then this then becomes a 5th space on which my dude can move.
Yep.
Or choose an action.
And so that allows you, if you want, to move every turn now, because you can use the top row move from the other one and the bottom row move from that one. Those tend to be very powerful. So yours is pay a combat card and gain 2 popularity, which is
I'm
a
a
lot.
pacifist.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then you get to move.
Right.
So those are
So
pretty
all
awesome.
of them have the move action
All of them have
on the
move.
bottom,
Yes.
and then all this is some super duper fancy, cool thing to do.
Exactly.
All right. Cool.
Yep. So these are the technologies we're pillaging from the factory.
All right.
So the next person to...
Yeah, I was going to say, so there's 5 in the game.
Yep.
So if I choose one, if I'm first, then somebody has less choice. But at least whoever's last, if they
still have
two
Yep.
to choose from.
Yep. So that's another move related thing. When you move there, you get that card. The other move related thing that happens is with these little encounter tokens. So when your character, not a mech or a worker, moves to an encounter token, they're placed around the board, you take it and you get to flip over an encounter card.
And you get to oogle at the amazing
Yes.
artwork that is in this game.
You are required to show everyone the art.
Yes, that is
because it's
absolutely-
incredible.
It really is.
And then there are 3 options. So
So
for example,
yes.
this is herd the sheep on the hillside for an afternoon, gain 2 food and 1 popularity.
Oh, that sounds like a nice relaxing afternoon.
Serve lamb for dinner tonight. Pay $2 to gain 1 worker and 3 food.
With a little mint jelly.
Yes.
Yes.
I think that's another encounter.
Yeah,
card.
okay, sorry.
Make mint jelly. And the last option is always my favorite. So the last option on this one is use the sheep to trip up a passing mech. Pay 3 popularity to deploy 1 mech. There's always just do something terrible.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Good, meh, bad.
yes, exactly. But that often, the last one always usually gets you something
It's
really
tempting.
good.
It
Yeah.
really is
And
tempting.
it's always funny too.
It
Yes.
is, yes.
So you get to choose 1 option, except for me. I get to choose 2 options because that is my faction's special power.
Wow, look at you, Mr. Fancy Pants.
That's probably my favorite special power.
Yeah, I think
That's
so.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's
So
pretty much it.
Combat.
Oh, yeah, right.
But I think that's just about it.
Okay.
I always say that and then it's not the case.
We can cover it as we go.
Cool.
It's no big deal.
So when a plastic piece moves onto a space, yeah, we'll do this the simplest way here first, and then we'll get into slightly more complicated. Plastic moves to plastic.
Dun, dun,
We
dun,
start
dun.
a fight. So now I'm fighting you. So we need our awesome power dials. So we're basically betting on who is willing to commit more power.
Right. So I will show folks up close.
Yep.
So just pretty artwork on the back. All right. So
Just like
the
there is
power
with
dial.
everything in the game.
Okay. So the power dials are going to correspond. Notice the symbol here corresponds to these guys out here. So for right now, with me being at 5 and Dan being at 2, that's the highest that we could set them. Plus,
you can use 1 card per thing you have in the battle.
okay.
So right now, we can both use 1 card. If I had a mech here, I could use 2 cards. I could still only use up to 2 power from the power track, but I could use a second card.
So, for instance, I have 5 power. I could play this card, use that amount of power, and say, okay, I'm done. I'm set. We're good.
Yep.
And then,
I would do the same thing.
okay, and
then
boom,
we
I have
reveal.
8.
I have 4.
Okay, so you immediately lose the amount of power
Yes.
that you bet.
Yep.
Kind of
Both
you
players,
used up.
the winner and the loser.
Okay, so there.
Yep.
Okay.
Your card gets discarded,
Okay.
goes away, and then the loser gets kicked back to their home base.
All the pieces. Now
All
notice,
pieces.
the home base is not a hex.
Yes, that's important. You get nothing for controlling that at the end of the game.
You get nothing.
I've made that
sir.
mistake. It's not helpful.
You lose.
You lose. Yep. So you get kicked back. The winner does not get another power card.
Won't,
The loser gets another power card if they used one. You can choose not to use a card
Okay.
and just bet power,
Okay.
but then you don't get another card. So if you know you're going to lose, you might as well throw away a crappy card.
Right.
So cards go from 2 to 5. There are tons of 2s, not very many 5s.
He starts at 2 spiders.
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
You were away.
Yes,
There
thank
we
you
go.
very much.
2 power. And yeah, combat is really simple.
It is.
Actually, it really is.
And
So-
it doesn't play nearly as much of an important role as I expected when I first played the game.
Unless you're playing black, in theory,
Right.
it should,
You
because you can just power through stars up there.
Yeah.
Because you're not limited to 2.
Yeah.
So you guys want to talk about our special powers, and then we'll get a randomized turn order and get started?
One more thing about battling.
Yep.
If there are workers there, and you move there with a mech, or I'd have to double check. I think this is also true with your hero. The workers run away. They're afraid of plastic pieces, and whoever scared them away loses 1 popularity per worker.
And where do those workers go?
Back to home base.
Oh, that's so
so they can be a really good human shield.
Meat shields.
That's a good use for them.
Okay.
I think that's probably it.
Oh, as long as you spend at least 1 power, you do get another card.
Oh, even if you don't play
Yep.
a card. Oh, okay.
Leave it to the peanut gallery. These guys are on the ball.
Awesome. Yeah. It's easier to teach when there's
Peanut
dozens
gallery.
or hundreds
I know.
of people
Yeah,
helping
no
out.
doubt.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
Okay. So yeah, special powers.
So me, I have coercion. Once per turn, I can spend 1 combat card as if it were any 1 resource token. Your job is to remind me of that. Okay.
Mine is there is no limit to the number of stars you can place from completing objectives or winning combat. So I can complete both objectives if I want, or fight a lot.
Okay.
I can pick up to 2 options per encounter card.
That's so jealous
pretty
of
simple.
that. That's
Yep.
I think that's my favorite one as well.
My workers can move across rivers.
Yep.
Built-in river walk.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and yes, before we start, look at your objective cards.
Yep. And,
I often forget to do that too.
the royal peanuts. All right. So there we go. So that's my first one. And my other one. Oh my. Really? Okay.
Okay.
Wow. So, I do have a question on one of these, but I'll go with it.
Okay.
Okay.
When it comes up.
And yeah. All right. So
Turn order is actually already decided.
Oh,
for
that's
us.
right. I
We
forgot.
all have a little number there.
I will go first.
Yes,
Yes.
you will.
And it's clockwise from there.
Yep.
So it doesn't matter who's second or third. So Matt starts us off.
And I just pick one of these to start on, right?
Exactly. Yep.
So technically, your
Yeah.
dude starts off the board because you can choose any of them.
Yep.
And all right,
All right. I will pick move.
the book's over there if you need to
Okay,
look
have
something
it.
up for.
Absolutely.
Now I'll move 2 guys, 1 space. I'll move him there and him there.
Cool. I'm gonna do this.
And you guys, for those that haven't played, you're going to notice turns move really quick, at least in theory, unless you AP. And by you,
Right.
again, the royal y'all.
I'm actually going to produce first. I
All
think.
right.
So I will
Amanda.
When you're done with the rules, I will take 1 wood and 1 food, and they go on those spaces.
Everybody has little bios. We should read them.
The bios are awesome.
And-
The backstory to this game is amazing.
Put them sideways so
Oh, yeah.
folks can see
Yep.
them. That's all.
The baked
Baked
potato
potato.
and the Toblerone. Okay.
Yes.
All right, I'm good.
Okay.
Which are smaller nowadays. Have you seen that
They're further apart.
I know. they dropped it something like
Heresy.
like 20% of an ounce or like a 0.2
It's
or
because of the failing euro. That's why they did.
Is it really?
Really?
Yeah, because it's not worth as much.
That's awesome, dude. So they're not giving you as much
It's like
Toblerone,
gold.
right?
The chocolate's not worth as
totally.
much.
Right?
Okay.
So did that all
Remember
make
what
sense
these
for
are.
those that have not played before? I mean, I'm sure a lot of y'all have at this point, but if not, awesome.
All right. I am going to pay nothing and
So
produce.
It,
there.
so if y'all haven't figured out, we're all, and you guys can actually see, we're all actually mic'd up as opposed to one general mic that we had here. So I'm so used to like Amanda talks so quietly normally. I'm like, no, be louder. I'm like, oh wait, she doesn't have to
Don't
now.
need to worry
We have
about
it
it.
dialed in.
It's okay,
Cool,
and I'm
yeah.
so happy about it. I don't have to yell.
You're not gonna have a sore throat tomorrow.
Exactly. It's so exciting.
All right, so I actually am going to go ahead and produce. So produce, and I'm not going to show you guys this every time, but early on, produce on 2 different hexes. So, and that's it. That's all. I don't have to pay to do that because all my workers are already covered. So to produce, I get 1 grain, Amanda, and I get a worker. So I will take one of my workers out, throw them out there, and a baked potato.
Yeah.
I love the flat-topped hats on your workers.
Yep. That's how I thought they all were, but no, they're all different.
they're all different.
So, all right, Matt.
I will now produce. So I will produce 1 worker there and 1 oil here.
You are not a friend of the environment.
Oh, one thing that we didn't mention is resources and resource movement and
Yes.
protection.
Yes, so the resource is under your control as long as you have something in the hex. If you leave that hex, it's up for grabs. If someone else comes to take it, it's theirs.
They can just use it, and
Yeah.
you can spend resources from anywhere that you have
That
access
you
to.
are.
Right.
Yeah, so I can't spend this right now because I have no worker there.
Right.
Now I can spend it. If
And if I were
Yep.
over there, that wood I can
It's all
spend to
yours.
be able to do
Yep.
what I need.
Fortunately, workers can carry as many resources as you want. I don't believe it does it. Mechs and characters, I believe, cannot carry resources.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah, I
yeah.
remember
Your
that.
workers can carry them. Your mechs
In
can,
fact, here I'll
yeah.
show everybody.
Your mechs
here.
can carry workers that are carrying resources, so
Yep.
they can sort of do this.
So it shows what each of the things can do. So your workers, i.e. the wood, those can produce resources, deploy mechs, and build structures, and so on and so forth. And you notice mechs can carry workers, and which is really cool because you can use mech movement and then move your workers.
Yes.
So
These are the best little player aids.
yep,
They're awesome.
it's well produced, and you guys, I think, I don't know if it shows up real well, but these are indented. And I talked to Jamie about that, said it's probably not worth the money and effort to make these. However, from a player standpoint, they're a godsend.
I'm going to
They're amazing.
publicly lodge my opinion that it is absolutely worth
Yes.
whatever it takes. They're the best.
Yes.
I think it's your turn.
No.
You
no,
produced
he
it.
just produced.
I produced
you
it. It's
did.
your
Oh
turn.
Yep.
man, it's
There we
my
go.
turn. Okay, move.
Oh, I forgot to do that.
Move. Anna and Wojtek. That's how it's pronounced.
They're saying yes, read
It
the
is.
bios. We will throughout the game. And they're saying it's nice to hear less resource noises. So that's good.
Less
Like
resource
just
noises?
moving stuff around
Oh,
and everything.
yeah.
'Cause the
Oh,
mics.
totally.
Yep. So
We
cool.
could mic up the resources if
we
anyone misses that.
could,
Yeah.
right, and hear what they talk about when
When I
no one
get-
else is.
I can
listening.
bring the metal coins too if you really want to not hear anything
I
ever
think
again.
we're okay.
Not hear anything ever.
Right.
Yep.
We're trying to stall Amanda. Go ahead.
Well, I'm talking. Sorry. Okay. I am going to go here and pay 1 coin to bolster twice.
Okay. Oh, so Blue is bolstering her warmongering self. All right. So I need resources. I have 1 food. I need.
I need a plan is what I need.
Mm-hmm.
Which hex do I go to for that?
So just to remind me, these are in list.
Yep.
These are upgrades.
Correct.
Okay.
Enlist is food, upgrade is oil.
So to be able to get a mech out, I need metal. All right. So I will go ahead and move. So I can move up to 2 dudes once, and yeah, we'll go 1 there and 1 there.
Coming for your food.
Yep. Bring it. All right, cool. Oh, wait, there we go. So I moved these 2 from there. Done, Matt.
All right. I will trade. I will pay 1.
And might as well make a
Yeah,
little.
Yeah, make a little pile there, and I will get 2 oil. And those will go right there.
Oh, yeah. And that's another habit that I have. I'm so used to just taking resources, but they actually go
They do
where they're
have to
produced.
go somewhere.
Yep.
If you trade, I'm fairly certain they can go anywhere. Because you can trade for resources that you're not on the hex.
Right,
You know what I
because
mean?
you can trade for anything.
Right.
Good call.
Yeah. So that's actually what I'm going to do.
All right.
I'm going to trade, so I pay my 1, and I will take 2 wood, please.
Take any 2 resource tokens and place them on any territory you control with at least 1 worker on it. You may not take the trade action if all of your workers are on home base.
Look at that. Trade with worker.
Yep.
There you know.
What'd you want?
2 wood, please.
Okay. 2 Toblerone bars.
Yes.
And Squirrel, you're
All
up.
the chocolate.
All your chocolate belong to us.
I am also going to trade for 1. I'm going to get 2 oil. Put them right here.
All right. I'm going to produce. Now, notice I still don't have to pay anything, even though I have a worker going, because that's the next one that has to. So I produce on up to 2 hexes, and one of which is going to be that. So let's go ahead and do that. So produce here, get a worker out, and produce on this hex, which is 2 metal. DUN done.
I will go over here to bolster, which will give me 2.
You are black.
Power.
All
Yep.
right. Oops.
Gotta pay 1.
Oh, and one other thing real quick. We are not playing on the giant size board, which we do have the extension. Honestly, the table wasn't big enough.
The giant board is so big. I love it.
The hexes are fantastic, and normally we play on that, but you wouldn't be able to see the player boards if we did that. So we didn't.
absolutely
They would be
enormous.
off to the side, and we were like, logistically, we'll just play on the regular side board.
The regular board barely fits on my kitchen table.
That's cute.
We really need a bigger table.
I'm also going to do the bottom action.
Okay.
So I'm going to pay these 3 oil
Okay.
to upgrade, which I will take this one here
And
move it down.
note, it does not have to go into that bottom one directly straight
No,
down.
I
It
could have
could've
put it
gone-
anywhere,
right.
but
Yep.
and I will also get 3 gold for the.
For the
trouble.
effort,
For the
for the
effort.
trouble.
Nice.
Right. Cool.
Okay. I will move. I'm only going to use 1 of those. I'm going to move my character here. Encounter.
Step 1,
Step 1.
show everyone
Show the
art.
gorgeous art.
Ooh.
It's so pretty. Yeah, honestly, legitimately, I think the artwork this is the best artwork in any game I've ever
It's
seen.
absolutely
Period.
beautiful.
I don't yet have the art book, but I'm going to
I
get
would
it.
love, I would love to have
It's
that because
just
it's just
amazing.
beautiful.
All right, so what do we got?
Okay. So,
By we, I mean you.
offer some advice to fix a broken pulley at a defunct mine. Gain $2 and 1 popularity.
Unsolicited advice, might add.
It's the only kind of advice I give. Haggle for some cheap ore from the mine's owner. Pay 2 to gain 4 metal. Or cut the pulley loose without hesitation. Pay 2 popularity to build 1 structure. I'm not super popular.
It's pretty good.
So I'm going to do I can choose 2. So I will first gain 2 and 1 popularity.
So hold on, what ones are you choosing?
So I'm choosing gain $2 and 1 popularity.
What is it?
Offer some advice to fix
Okay.
a broken pulley.
Okay.
And then haggle for some cheap ore.
All right.
So I fixed your stuff, now you got to give me this.
Right.
So the first one is gain 2 and the second one is pay 2. So those cancel
It's
out.
a wash.
But I gain 1 popularity and 4 metal.
Nice.
And anything you get from an encounter goes on that space.
From where the encounter was.
Exactly.
Okay, that which
So I
makes
have
sense.
4
Yes.
metal. So my move is done, but I'm going to build, which is my bottom row action. So I pay 3 wood.
And Andrew, actually, we have a BoardGameTables.com table coming. It'll be here within the next 2 months. It's going to be a custom table for heavy cardboard that we're getting made. So, and it'll fit well.
I will build a mine there.
All right.
A mine.
And as we pointed out before, it's important to remember that it's 1 structure per hex.
Per hex. Yes.
So that hex is a mine.
Yep.
Terrible thing. Nope, not gonna do it.
You
Nope,
you-
I almost did.
No, you really already did. 'Cause
Go
you,
ahead.
You said
Your turn, Amanda.
you said a lot of
It's
words.
your
So
turn.
you said a lot of the words.
Amanda.
I'm gonna move. Where do I want to move? Let's go. 1, 2. Can I have an encounter, please?
Oh, okay. Since you said please, step 1.
I'll grab this too.
No, yeah. Ooh, art. Moo cows.
That looks like where I
Cows.
grew up, full of cows.
With Little Red Riding Hood. Show the folks at home here. There we go. All right.
Okay. All right. Share some good news from home with the travelers. Gain $2 and 1 popularity. Trade for a cow and eat steak for dinner. Pay $2 to gain 4 food.
To gain steak.
Convince the soldiers that the patterns on the cows contain coded maps from the enemy. Pay 2 popularity to gain 2 combat cards and 3 power.
Ooh,
That's awesome,
pretty good.
dude. No, really, it's code.
It's
They're
a map.
painted on.
These have been sent by the... Who's the enemy here? The Russians. None of us are
No,
playing the
yeah.
Ruskies.
Yes, exactly.
I'm gonna trade for that cow. I like steak, so I'm gonna pay 2 money and gain 4 food.
All right. All right.
4 mashed or 4 baked potatoes.
Right. See, in here, I really want to be
Do you
able
want to do your bottom row action?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Yes, I will pay 2 oil to do 1 upgrade. You can go ahead.
Yeah, most of the time, if you want, you can
Yes.
start going during the bottom row action.
Right. I want to be
Don't
able to
forget your
produce
dollar
a
either.
second
I got
time,
it.
but I cannot. So instead, I shall trade. So we will go ahead and trade. I will pay 1 coin, and I will get 2 metal. No, wrong. Oh no, I got the wrong thing, didn't I? Yes. You know what? I'll manage. We'll go ahead and take. Well, that's depressing. I had a plan. I screwed up the plan.
You foiled yourself,
I did foil myself. So I will take 2 metal.
and you'll like it.
Yeah, I will.
That's right.
And there. Done.
Getting awfully metal over there.
Yep.
All right. I will move. I will move 2 guys 1. I'll move 1 there. That guy there, which gets me an encounter.
Proceed to encount.
Ooh,
No. Step 1. You got to show the art.
I know. Going to.
Okay.
I'm ogling it myself first because it is a train.
Oh, now.
Oh, cool.
Yes, it is a train.
That. Well, I want to see it. I mean, that's great that they can. That's pretty awesome. All right.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah.
We should get a print of
The
that.
potatoes went with the
awesome.
steak. That's a
All right,
good
so-
point.
I can help an inventor install a heavy gear in the train. Hire the and they gain 2 oil and 1 popularity. Hire the inventor and fund his crazy inventions. Pay $3 and build 1 structure.
Ooh.
Steal the inventor's fuel source. Pay 2 popularity and gain 4 oil. I think I will pay $3 and build a structure. That's what I shall do.
Yes,
Here's
Andrew, this is a
$3.
train game.
All of a sudden, it became
And
one.
I will build
The next
mines
expansion has
right there.
airships. I assume
yeah.
the one after that will have trains.
Wait, it better.
Yeah.
Come on,
Jamie.
Jamie.
Okay. All right. And you doing the bottom or
Okay.
anything?
I am not.
Yeah.
I just moved. I will produce. I will produce
Other end of the workers, sir.
Oh yeah, thank
You
you.
don't want to start paying.
No, I don't. I'll produce a Polish person and
Okay.
a wood, please. A Polanian person.
Okay.
Sounds fancy.
Thank you.
It sounds very Euro.
Yes.
Polanian.
Polanian.
Oh, man.
Vogue.
That's really good.
Darling. Thank
Right.
you. Okay. I'm going to pay nothing to produce here. So oil and wood. And then I'm going to do the bottom action of enlistment. So I'm going to pay 2 potatoes. And enlist. And
And while Amanda's doing that, I am not good at this game. Yes, I will move. So I'm going to go 1 there and 1 there. Done. No, I can't do the bottom yet.
is that 2 money? Yes, right.
It is.
Then I get 2 money.
Okay.
I am going to produce. I'm going to produce 2 oil and 1 dude.
All right.
Cool.
Whoops. I've knocked over your
My
armor.
armory has been destroyed. I'm going to move. I'm going to move 1 guy through my tunnel here, over there, and move my character through said tunnel to there.
All right, Amanda.
That's it.
How many times have we played this game? Dan has played it the most.
Yeah, probably 6, 7 times.
I want to say this is our 3rd or 4th here. It's
Yeah.
3rd or
I think
4th.
I've played twice here.
Okay.
I think.
And then we've played it once or twice without
Okay.
you around, I think. Yeah.
I'm going to do gain, get 2 money. And I'm also going to do the bottom action. I'm going to pay 2 oil to do an upgrade. And a
Fighting like a
coin.
maniac over there.
All right. So I'm going to trade mostly to be able to do the bottom. So I will get rid of this and
You
pay.
could not do the top if you want. You
I
could
could.
not
I could, but so I will trade, pay 1 money, and I will take 2 resources, which are going to be 2 oil. So, and then I will do the bottom, which is pay 4 metal and deploy a mech with my worker. So I produced 2 oil, or traded for 2 oil. Sorry.
Oh, right.
There, I'll put it there. That's fine. Then I'm going to pay the 4 metal to bring out a mech and
And something else.
Nah. We'll go ahead and get Riverwalk. So he comes out and deploys with any worker, and I'm allowed to move across rivers 2 farms in Tundra. So basically, I'll put them on either one of those. Go and put them there. All right, cool, done.
Do you get any money for that?
Nope, nothing. I
cool.
get a mech, and I like it.
Good.
Okay.
Right. I am going to bolster. I'm going to pay 1. I'm going to get 3 power.
You are black.
I am black. And then I will pay my 2 oil. We'll just leave those
Yeah,
over here.
that's fine.
And I will upgrade. And I will upgrade this one here to there. And I will get 3 money,
Which
which is
we
right
have.
there.
Well done.
Good job.
Yeah, anybody, I hope, did y'all pick? I forgot, I didn't see if y'all picked who you thought was going to win. Don't pick this guy, just as a warning.
I'm going to trade. So I will pay 1.
You traitor.
Ha! Clever.
Meh.
I will take 2. I don't know. I'll take 2 food.
All right,
2 food.
that is your final answer, sir.
Probably.
Maybe.
Undo.
All right.
Okay.
Man.
Oh, so that will go there.
Amanda's gone offline.
Reconnecting.
Reconnecting. Okay, I am going to produce
Andrew
An
picked
oil.
Matt tonight.
and a Toblerone.
Good choice.
Are there odds
I like that Matt guy.
somewhere?
We so should like make
should be.
odds on
That'd be
each game.
fantastic.
Like dominant
Should be.
species, I'd be like,
Oh yeah.
1 to 4 to where you got to wager $1 or $4 to win 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
I
thing,
think so.
right?
All right, I'm going to
now.
pay 2 food
That's
to enlist. And I'm going to enlist the upgrade one, which allows me to bolster. I'm going to get 2 popularity.
For blue?
And then I now complete a objective.
Wow.
What?
Balanced workforce, have the same number of workers and recruits, 2 and 2.
Nice.
So,
You get a star.
So Amanda, there you go. That's what she's done.
First star on the
And-
board.
She's a star.
Thank you.
All right.
Starriest of all.
So if I do this, I get that too, right?
Yes, and you just did.
Sure.
All right, cool. So I am going to move, which important is 1, and then I'm going to go 2. My dude is going to, and I'm allowed Riverwalk across to Tundra. He's taking the worker with him to deposit him there. So now I finally have an encounter.
Nice.
Yay! And let's see together what it is.
What?
Ooh, hold on, I have to show.
That's awesome.
There's a light at the end of that tunnel.
There is.
It's a big, scary light.
That's a gigantic tunnel.
All right,
Yeah, it is.
that is an enormous tunnel. So, my options: salvage ammo from a secret underground facility, gain 2 power and a popularity. Bribe the researchers to give you an advanced weapon, pay $2 to gain 4 power. Or spy on the researchers' secrets after pretending to befriend them. Pay 2 popularity to gain an upgrade and any 2 resources.
Wow.
Looks like I'm going to be an asshole. I'm going to spy on the researchers' secrets after pretending to befriend them. I feel guilty doing it, but
You should.
I'll get over it. Going to pay 2 popularity to gain an upgrade and 2 resources. So I dropped 2 popularity. Go ahead. I will gain a resource, which I'm actually going to go ahead and produce on a 3rd hex. And I will go ahead and
Loading.
yep,
Yeah, right.
there.
So
And then I get 2 resources.
So I'll note while you're doing that is you just got to do an upgrade, but because you didn't take the bottom row action, it doesn't trigger
does
the
not trigger
enlistment.
that.
Good call. All right. So 2 resources. I will. And just to clarify, when it says pay 2, you can only do it once. You can't, if you have 4 oil, you can't
Correct.
do twice.
You'd
right
have to
there,
wait
right?
a couple more turns.
I will do something. I promise. You know what? I'm gonna get 2 more oil. I like the idea of upgrading. So, boom, done. With that, then I will actually go ahead and pay the 2 oil to upgrade with the encounter, separately from the encounter. So I will upgrade and get a money. So I will get the one that, oh, you guys can't see that. There, I will get the 1. And then I will take another upgrade, which, yeah, going there and get 2 wood. Yep, that'll work.
All right, and I bolstered since you used the bottom row action.
There you go. Cool. So those will go away. Matt, you're up.
I need to get some power. I'm getting awfully weak.
I'm going to move. I'm going to move 3 guys 1 since I've upgraded
Yep.
them.
Nice.
I will move this guy here. He's going to go through the tunnel. And he's going to go over here.
Why y'all coming over into my area?
It's either
There's
there or
good
that.
stuff over there.
Then I'm going to move 1 guy there and 1 guy there. And I will not take the bottom row action because I don't have any wood yet.
Makes sense. I had a plan. Oh yeah. Produce. So don't have to pay anything. I can produce on 2 places. I will.
All right, so Michael picked Amanda. Andrew picked Matt.
Hey, Ryan.
There should be another name in there. I'm
Nope.
waiting.
You can nope.
Man.
It's never a good idea. Never a good idea to pick the teacher.
So Ryan
anyway.
Courtney, designer of Pipeline, which is currently in prototype that we played at BGGCon, he says, so far I've seen 2 streams of yours, Monopoly and Scythe, brain burners. There are 32 other streams you can go watch, Ryan. Yeah, it's actually a pretty easy game to pick up. This
It is.
I enjoy the game. We're going to be reviewing it this week, actually, so stay tuned. Look for that on Thursday or Friday.
I found my first several games, I was just sort of pushing buttons to see
Right.
what happened. But then, I mean, it didn't take too long for me to start seeing, like really seeing the game and what was going on too. So
Cool.
I like it.
All right, I am going to do the trade action. So I'm going to pay a money to get 2 oil. Then I'm going to pay these 3 wood to build. And I'm going to build the armory.
Nice.
All
Done.
right. Not going to overthink it. So I am going to go ahead and produce. So now I have to pay 1 power to be able to do that. So whoop, take my word for it that I did. Now I produce on 3 different hexes. I have no wood, so I cannot do the bottom. So I'm just going to produce on 3 different hexes. So here I produce 1 oil. Here I produce 1 metal. And lots of workers.
Whoa.
There we go. Boom, done.
It's getting expensive.
Yeah, it will, but it's worth it.
I am also going to produce. I'm going to produce. Also, back me up 1 power there, if you would.
Oh, you are black.
Yep. I'm going to produce 1 dude and 2 metal.
There you go, sir. So everything does sound good on y'all's end, all 4 of us?
And since I produced 2 metal, and
Mech time.
I will make a mech. So actually, I'll just place
Okay,
those over
cool.
here. And I will go ahead and go for speed, not distance, just speed.
All right, so note, he must produce the mech, or the mech must come out where a worker is, just as a reminder. Okay.
Did you get your money?
Oh, and I get $2. Not
Wonderful.
forget that.
Good. Glad
Moving.
to hear it, Andrew. Thank you.
So I'm going to move down there. I think that's the only move I'm going to make. I'm pretty happy where... Nah, I'm not that happy where I am. I'm also going to go over there.
All right.
Okay,
For real? Final answer?
probably.
Take that off.
Oh yeah, thank you. So we have here a horse. And a power line.
It's pretty.
And a gorgeous misty village.
And it's upside down. There you go.
You're
Now it's right
upside
side
down.
up. There we
Okay.
go. All right, cool.
Okay. Tamper with the draft documents to keep the family together.
You
That
know,
sounds like
being a
nice
team
thing.
player.
Yeah. Gain $2 in a popularity. Deliver conscription papers and payment. Pay $3 to enlist a recruit. Or strong arm the family to take over their farm. Pay 2 popularity to gain 1 worker and 3 food. That actually is quite tempting. Oh, I can choose 2, can't I?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not going to remind you, but yes, you can.
I can. I'm going to do the first 2 again. So I'm going to tamper with the draft documents to keep the family together, but then deliver conscription papers. So I gain 2 but pay 3.
Okay.
So I will pay, put that in your bank over there. And I gain a popularity before they realize
But
what I've
you're
done.
going to conscript them together
And
as
then-
a family.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's a beautiful story.
And I enlist a recruit.
Horrible. Oh, hey, Carmen.
You're doing a lot of upgrading.
How you doing
He's
this
doing a lot of
evening?
upgrading.
Thanks for joining us.
I will take 2 power down there, please.
All right, 2 power for
White.
white.
And then I'm going to build a building for my bottom row. So I pay 3 wood, and I build my armory in the middle of the farm field, and I get 2, what are they called? Dollars? Coins? You know, the things.
Money with
I've been
square
writing and editing all day. Give me a break. Okay.
Sell it however you want, man.
I
It's
just
your
did.
lie.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I can't do that.
That's awesome. Andrew says white has the Paul Chad special power. This one time, can I choose 2 options?
Just this once.
Really awesome, actually.
Not only just this once, but every time.
Every time. That's
Every
awesome.
time.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Good.
I'm all paranoid. Like, okay, nope, it hasn't frozen. Okay.
I know.
So for those watching, this is our second stream of this tonight. We actually had it. One of our pieces of hardware went down, and that's why we have backups. So we did have to restart the stream tonight. And so anytime I don't see anything moving on the main board, it was actually this camera up here that is the one that went down. Not the camera, but the connection to it. So thanks for sticking with us, y'all.
Okay,
I
so
gotta remember what the hell I'm
the
trying to do
mech
here.
can carry Bjorn and Mox, right?
No, mechs can only carry
Mechs can only carry workers?
Right.
Okay. So
Look how big they are.
Well, that's
mean,
You can't fit in there.
I mean,
Tiny
wait.
little boat.
Is he a water buffalo?
A musk ox.
It's a musk ox.
Yeah, okay, all right.
But I thought maybe it was like a bag of holding, or something.
Oh,
like
right.
It's a mech of holding.
Mech of
Yeah. It has a
So-
shrink ray.
How am I gonna get over here then? I can't.
Get a
Can't?
mech.
Get Riverwalk.
Get a Riverwalk, which
And-
is the one I got right here.
So then you would
Mountains
have
and
to go
forests.
to the forest.
and then I could go over there.
yeah.
Okay.
Or build a mine.
Yeah.
See, didn't do it.
I heard it in my head though. Yeah.
I did too.
You said it. You said
Someone
it
will
with your
type it
face.
here. Yeah.
Okay. I am going to move and or gain. I'm going to gain 2 money.
Oh,
I'm going to pay 2 oil and do an upgrade.
One
And
power for white, please.
1 power for blue as well.
one for white and one for blue.
And I'm
Okay.
going to upgrade that. And
Sure glad I conscripted that whole family.
Terrible.
I know.
Do you feel dirty a little bit?
No, because I didn't take over their farm.
Okay. Oh, okay.
You don't have to put them on the front. You can.
Exactly. It doesn't say where I'm sending them.
they're like in the medical tent.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe they get 3 squares.
They're fine.
Maybe where they were was a little sketchy.
I'm done.
Oh, I don't like my options. Okay, so I am going to move this. Yeah, we're gonna move. So I can move 2 dudes. 2 dudes dressed like nuns, right? So actually,
They kind of are, actually.
Yeah, right. So we will move them, and then I will upgrade. I'm upgrading.
Oh.
So I will spend 2
Holster.
oil, and I will get a buck.
You are flying there.
And I will do an upgrade which will allow me to take that. Oop, and
Knock over your mind.
there we go.
Oh.
And
Knock over a mine.
I thought I just kicked Leo, but it was.
it was
sorry.
just me.
Sorry about your
No big
feet.
deal. It's just me.
Do you have like really hairy feet? Is that why she thought your
Well, no,
feet was a
Leo's,
cat?
Leo's very stout.
All right, so I'm just figuring out what I'm
gotcha.
doing. So go ahead, Matt.
Stout.
Let me just make sure I'm doing this right. Since I have +1 here, does that mean I can move 3 dudes too?
Yes.
You are correct, sir.
But this is only plastic,
Yes.
so I can move 3 things, but I got 2 pieces
But you
of
only
plastic.
have 2.
That's fine. I'm gonna move 3 dudes, 1 dude 2, and 2 dudes 1. But the most important is 1, 2.
Nice.
And I will look at that in a
Yeah.
second. And 1 and I think that's where we'll leave it, right there. Let me look through here.
While he's looking at that, I'll also note on the factory here, you'll see it has these like other 2 little hexes.
It does, in fact, have
The
2 other
factory
hexes.
is worth 3 hexes in endgame scoring.
Oh, and one other thing that we didn't point out, I think it's obvious, but just in case, where your popularity
Yes.
is will base on the score that you
Your
get
score
per
tier.
each of those. So definitely getting that up is definitely something to focus on. While he's choosing, you want to go ahead and take your turn?
Oh, yeah, sure.
again? And these are objective cards. Are those in the book anywhere?
No.
I
Okay.
don't believe so.
Because
I can make something
the,
up for you.
The
if you
way
want.
that I figured mine out was I looked up what it mentioned as the terms of what, like, I wasn't quite sure what.
you know what? I'm just gonna bust it out. It says have one factory card, meaning
Okay.
go
Yep.
there, and 0 upgrades.
Yeah.
So
you-
I'm already at SOL
Yeah,
on
correct.
that.
You can't
right?
do that one.
Okay, that's what I thought. So no worries.
Yeah, so don't worry about that one.
Yeah.
That's why
So what'd you choose?
I choose
Rush
pay,
to do that.
pay
Yeah.
$2, get an upgrade, and a heart.
That's awesome.
Popularity. Very nice. Okay.
And
And of course, move. And those are reindeer, aren't they? Or caribou?
Yeah, I was like,
All right.
Yes, I believe
cool.
they are.
All right.
I think they're towing a war sleigh.
it kind of reminds me of Horizon Zero Dawn a bit.
I really want to play that. I'm going
Isn't
to
very much enjoying it.
trade. Yeah?
What?
Horizon.
Yeah, it's the first
Yeah,
first video game I've bought since Skyrim.
Kind of
Wow.
reminds me a bit.
It kind of
So
does.
I will
like
take...
the flat top dude walking around.
I just love this type of like steampunky-ish.
Oh, yeah,
They're
sure.
making
Yeah.
a video game in this universe.
Yep.
I cannot wait. Iron Harvest.
Yep.
I think that's what it's called.
I hope they do it justice.
Oh my
though.
I
goodness.
hope so too.
Yep.
1 potato
2
Potato.
potato
and
more.
wood,
Wood.
please.
Potato,
And 1
Toblerone.
power for white.
Thank you.
I'm going to put these down here where I'm not going to forget them. I already abandoned one of my things. Okay. I can't do that. Good. Good to go.
Okay. I'm going to trade. So pay 1 money. That's
gotta do
not
that.
money. There's the money. And I am going to do something.
Good choice.
Thanks. I'm gonna get
I'm
some.
so bad at focusing on what it's.
It's so easy to get distracted
It
by
really
all
is.
of the things you
it
can
really
do.
is. It's if you don't have a plan, I feel like I'm just floundering
Yeah.
right now. Just like, oh, that sounds good.
Yeah. That'll work for this turn.
Yep.
And I'm. Wait.
I have not.
Yeah,
Has
so you're
anybody
good.
else seen the main camera flicker? Let us know if anyone
just-
other than Andrew has seen that.
I did
The good news is, after tonight, we move into the studio for this weekend. It finally got finished today. All right.
I traded for 2 iron
Metal.
metal,
Yeah.
and I need to bolster once.
1.
Yep.
Okay.
And I am not doing the bottom action.
All right. I am going to trade, which is pay 1 coin, and I will get 2 resources, which are 2 metal. Go ahead and keep them, because then I'm going to then turn that in and get another mech to deploy. Yeah, I need the movement. I got to get out. So actually, and he can deploy anywhere, correct?
Anywhere you have a worker.
Right.
Yep.
There we go. Boom, done. And I did deploy for anybody that has the...
I don't think anyone has that
Okay.
yet.
All right, cool.
I am going to produce, and
Yeah,
in doing
Us
so,
too, Andrew.
I will pay a power. So
Black down 1 on the power. Okay.
yep. And I'm going to produce 2 oil and 2 metal.
All right.
Wow.
Done.
I'm going to take the bottom action and use the 2 metal and bring out another mech
And get $2 as well.
and get $2.
Highly mechanized. I'm going to move my hero character dude over there and move this guy with the food to there.
All right, Amanda.
I made
I
a
have to
point
say it out
with
loud
the
or it's not going to
food.
happen.
You're not doing the bottom action?
Nope.
Okay. Let's see. I am going to... Let's produce. So I get an oil and a wood. And
Plastic only.
I am
Okay.
not doing the bottom action.
Okay, so I am going to move. I now have 3 dudes can move 1 space. However, all my plastic can move +1.
Yep.
All right. So with that said, I will go. Matt, how many compact cards do you have?
I have 4.
Okay. So we're actually, you know what? We'll go 1, 2. That's one of my moves here, so I don't forget. So that's 1. I get 2 others. That's where I screwed up. I meant to put this guy here so he can carry. Oops.
I see.
Oh well. So I can move 2 other guys, and I want to be able to do that one more time. So I don't want to move him. The 3 food I want to keep there. Well. That'll work. Done.
You gonna let him do that?
I only have one oil. I'm done.
Can I stop him currently?
No.
You can go kick.
Get your card.
Huh?
Encounter card.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Actually, so here's a question. Does the encounter happen after the action is done,
It's
or
at the end of the
at the
move
end? Okay,
action.
so hold on. Because I want to be able to see this before I take the risk on that. So actually, I will leave that there and move him there. There we
Yeah.
go. Okay, cool.
So fighting also happens at the end. I
Right.
think if you have both, you get to choose which happens first.
Okay. So,
That's cool.
okay. All right. So let's see what this is. We have shoot a wild boar for a lunch of bacon. Yeah.
Yeah, can't go wrong with
Gain 2 food and a popularity. Herd the boars away from town. Pay $2 to gain 3 resources. Tempting. And steer the boars into the helpless village. Pay 2 popularity to gain a worker and 3 wood. It's probably going to be the middle one. And in fact, it will. I will herd the boars away from town and be the team player and work on my conscience from the last time I did this. So I will pay $2. I need 2 back, please, Amanda.
Yes,
Adjust
this is
your
just
karma
base,
meter
Ken.
up.
Huh?
You know, adjust your karma meter up.
Yeah,
one,
just one tick. And okay, so can I then do?
Yes.
I can with the resources that I just gained, right?
Yep, because it happens when you're done moving, and so that's not the end of your turn. That's just the end of that.
Or I can gain 3. You know what? I will gain 2 wood. Yeah, 2 wood. Oop, where that happened. So
Yep.
2 wood there and 1 oil. Oy vey. There we go. And then I will spend the 2 oil, because it doesn't have to be from that hex. It can be
Correct.
from anywhere, to go ahead and do the upgrade.
Nice.
So I am upgrading. I will get 1 more coin, please. Give me a 3, actually, please. There we go.
Yes, Ryan will be at Origins.
And I will move that guy and make it to where I only need 2 metal going forward, and I'm done. All right. Wow, that was eventful. Okay.
I will go here. I will pay 1 and bolster, so up 3 power
For black
for black.
and warmongers.
Yep.
Okay.
And I will pay
Yeah,
2,
both
2 oil
both Amanda and I will be there. Ryan.
Upgrade.
to upgrade something. We will upgrade this one. And
1 power for white, please.
Cool. I appreciate
and
that, Jeff.
will
We're trying.
go
We're working
right-
on it.
You wanna
1 power.
bump
There.
me up 1 power.
Sorry. White.
White.
Yes.
Thank you. Cool.
Done.
Yes. Oh, actually, I need $3. Very important.
All right.
I'm going to trade again. So I'll pay 1. Can you give me another power?
You are white.
Yep. And I will take a food and a wood, please. Thank you. Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Done.
I am going.
Floundering. This is me. I'm like a fish out of water. Just.
I'm gonna trade again.
I haven't played in a while, and I'm still like, I feel like I'm sort of doing that. Like, well, I have all of the resources I could possibly need. I just have to figure out how to use them.
What do I
What do I
do
do?
with them?
I'm gonna get 2 more metal.
All right, stay on
And
target.
that's
A.
it.
What am I doing? I am.
Oh,
Yes.
and I
Oh,
bolster.
just kidding. Sorry.
That's it. Sorry. Go ahead.
Good.
Making a run for that 16 there.
Okay, so I am going to do a very expensive action, but should be fun. So we're going to go ahead and produce. So I owe 1 power. So take my word, I drop from 4 to 3. I lose 1 popularity. Drop
One
from
person
2 to
likes
1.
you.
Me.
It's a good
hi.
start.
Thanks. And then I produce on 3 hexes, and then I am going to do the bottom as well. So let me go ahead and produce first. So I will produce both of my workers.
Nice.
So there and there, which now, if you notice, All those are gone. So boom, star me, all my workers.
Isn't there
Crap.
a Pokemon called Starmie?
I'll take your word for it.
I'm pretty sure
So
there is.
that was one of the 3 productions. The I will get 2 food here, and oh, wrong one. There we go. So 2 baked potatoes, and do I want an oil or a metal? And we'll go ahead and actually take the That's actually really good. I will take the metal, actually. There. So that's all of my production, and then I'm going to do the bottom, which is build for the first time. So I will spend the 2 wood that's on same spot as Zara and Carr are. So there's the 2 wood. I get 2 coins, and I get to build one of my buildings, finally. And what do we want to build? We will go ahead and build the monument, which is going to give me extra love, more popularity, since I just lost the one of my popularity. So where am I going to build this? Really doesn't matter. Just throw it back there. One thing I do want, is this in a straight line? Someone had mentioned. Let me see the rule book.
I think it's just
And Matt, go
adjacent.
ahead.
It could be.
I'll take care. I'll look it up.
Alright. I'm going to use my special card.
Nice.
I'm going to pay 2. I'm going to upgrade, and I will upgrade this to here. I will get a heart, and I will move one guy 2 and plus 1 there for 3. So 1, 2,
Running away
3. Just I wanted to get this.
to the encounter. Good call. You're afraid.
Right. A nice little tree house with kids playing.
Oh, nice.
Something
Oh, that looks
terrible
very
will likely
pleasant.
happen to them.
I'm sure
Yeah.
it will.
Um,
Set fire to the
observe,
treehouse.
observe a childhood
Cool.
game of war.
Thanks, Michael. Have a good
Gain
night.
1 combat card and 1 popularity. Toss some coins to the kids on behalf of your faction. Pay $2 and gain 3 popularity. Cut down the tree to signal the end of the Age of Innocence. Pay 2 popularity and gain 4 wood.
Oh, goodness.
Wow, that's brutal. So I'm trying to figure out who did they get. Be like, you do all the asshole stuff. You come up with all that.
I was tweeting back and forth with Jamie Stegmaier about this, and I think he came up with all of them. I'm pretty
That
sure
answers
that's
a
what
lot,
he
Jamie.
said. Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm gonna pay the 2 popularity and gain the wood and chop down that house.
Awesome.
Yep. So
Timber.
give me 4 wood. Yeah, it's over there.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so real quick, the end game guy right here. Number of your structures in a row. Any contiguous straight line is fine. Only count the longest row of structures you have. Rivers do not break continuity. So, if that's the case, I'm actually going to build that there. Okay. Cool. Amanda, can you set this up? Thank you.
So if I, for example, if I built here, is that
No.
that okay?
No. Straight line means.
Oh, like actually.
Yes.
Oh. Now that when you put it that way.
Your turn, sir.
Okay. Produce. I think I have this figured out, so I can do a bunch of bottom row things in a row. We'll see if it actually works.
Show us.
Fingers crossed.
So I will take 1 wood and a dude. And then I will pay 4 food to enlist.
Wow.
I get a card.
Nice. Did you stash those for me?
Sure.
Thank you. How many mechs do you have left? 2.
2.
You have all 4. I'm going to take the mech 1 and gain 2 popularity. And 2 coins, please. Yep.
Efficient use
That's
of
it.
your turn, sir.
Thank you.
Oops. I am going
That
to
does occasionally happen on accident.
pay money to bolster 3, please.
You are blue.
What?
1,
Yes.
2. Oh, so close.
I
So
know.
close.
Fighter! Someone fighter!
And I'm going to
Go ahead, White. You're right there.
Oh, I am, aren't I?
I'm gonna deploy. So I'm gonna pay 4 metal. You get your thingy.
Woo! Thank you.
And
I'm going.
Thanks. I'm going to Riverwalk.
And it must go where a worker is, remember?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which.
All right, so
Oh,
while you're...
I was about to say a woodworker, but that's a different thing.
And I
Yeah,
get,
it is. The whittler.
Yes,
Right,
exactly.
yeah, right, yeah.
I get
These are
3 money
farmers.
and
Jason.
I'm done.
Right, yeah. All right. I've really been struggling on what it is I'm trying to do. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and bolster. So I will pay 1 coin there. I will get 3 power. So going from 3 to 6. And then I will also gain 1 popularity, as you do. And I will do the bottom, which is pay 3 food, which I have. And then I will get 3 coins and enlist 1. So 3 coins there, which remember, coins are victory points.
I do.
And enlist. And
I have a lot of cards.
You do.
oh. Matt has not built yet, have you? You've built the mine.
You built the
Amanda,
mine.
you have built your armory, and that's it. Yeah, I'm actually going to go ahead and bring out this one, which is going to get me makes me nervous. 2 popularity, please. And now, anytime anybody, either Matt or Amanda, either of them, hold on, there, I get a popularity, as you do. Done.
Cool, man.
All right. I'm going to move, and I'm going to move. I can only move him 1. So the mechs can move 2.
For you, they can, correct. You and I, actually. You and I.
Mine are slow.
Yeah,
And that does not include the people movement.
correct.
Right. They
Alright,
can
so-
be carried for free.
And can they be picked up along the way?
Yes.
So, yeah, this one's gonna go. It's got two
Yep.
dudes on it.
Yep, so
it's
that's
gonna go
1,
1, 2,
2.
and
Okay.
stop there. This one's gonna go 1, pick up this guy, 2,
Do you? Oh, you have the mine there.
and then he's gonna stop here and go.
Because he has a 3rd movement, now his worker can
Wow.
actually move. That was very efficient and scary.
I'm
Okay.
impressed.
Yep. But
Impressed.
now I can do the bottom action
Which
because
is-
now
oh,
I
wait
needed
for it.
I needed to get a dude there so I can build over there.
Oh, you're building. You
I am going to build.
One popularity for yellow, please.
We're gonna build our monument.
Man,
over
you
there.
got back up there quick.
Yeah. So, if you guys haven't noticed,
get
this
any
has
money for that?
a slow start, and
I
then it
get
very
1
much ramps
Yes.
up very quickly.
It does. Once a handful of stars come out, they start coming out.
Yep.
Fast and furious.
Wait, that's the new Martin Wallace game that's coming out later
Yeah.
this year.
Handful of Stars.
Fast and Furious.
No.
Oh.
Handful of Stars. Go ahead.
That's awesome. Move. That one there. That one. There. Yep. Do the mine.
He
to there.
says definitively, there?
Encounter.
Your Honor, sir.
Thank you. It's a very
Whoa, scary mech.
yeah.
He looks angry.
He does.
Yeah.
Which way? I think.
Yep,
this way
you're,
is
you're
it
good.
up?
Yep.
Okay. So pick fruit for the lady and keep a few for yourself. Gain 2 food and a popularity.
Oh, nice.
Pay the lady to supply your empire with her apples. Pay 2 to gain 1 worker and 3 food. Banish the lady from her family's land. Pay 2 popularity to build 1 structure. It is
And just to be
awfully
clear, when it
tempting.
says build the structure, that is not the bottom action, ergo your
Correct.
opponents will
Correct.
not get their mooch ability. Okay.
Correct. Okay, so I'm definitely going to take the first action, which is pick fruit and keep a few for yourself. So I will gain 2 food, please.
Oh, go ahead.
And those go there. And I gain a popularity. And then I will pay 2 popularity for banishing the woman from her family's land to build a structure. So I'm just going to build a monument out in the middle of nowhere.
Late now, so I can see up top. There you go. Cool.
And then I will pay 3 wood to build a building. So this is a bottom row action, so it will trigger anyone who has the
Except me.
thing, except you.
Wah, wah, wah.
So I'll put that my mill there.
So he now has effectively 2 workers there.
Yep, and I get 2 coins and a star because that's my last building.
Well done.
Thank you.
And by well done, I mean... Okay. Amanda?
Can characters carry resources? No. Okay.
Andrew says, I want a game built around mooch abilities. there are some
I'm
out
sure there is.
All units can move any number of resources.
Oh, perfect. Okay, good.
I
I'll
am
load
going
up the potatoes
to
on my bear.
produce. I don't pay anything still. I'll produce an oil and a wood. And that's all.
Stocking up
All right.
over there.
So I'm going to go ahead and trade. Sorry, just move my guy from bolster over to trade. So I will pay 1 coin. Oh, that's really a tough decision. Yeah, actually, I'm going to trade for the resources here. So I'm going to take 1 metal there, and I will take, what else do I want? No. Yeah, you know, I might as well. I'll take an oil. Yeah, you know what? Man. Yeah, stay on target, Eddie. Stay on target. So I'll get an oil as well. Then I will, with my 2 metal, I will go ahead and bring out another mech. Which I'm going to bring out Scout, which is before combat, steal 1 of the opponent's combat cards at random. So I'll let you guys go ahead and generate my my cards for me.
That's pretty cool.
And I will actually go ahead and bring him back there because these guys need to be able to go out and produce and get him out.
Yep.
So I did deploy. That's that. Turn of the yellow player is complete. And we deployed it out here. Done.
I'm going to produce. I'm going to produce 3. 2
power
oil
to do
there.
that, too.
I need 2 potatoes there.
Okay.
And
Black goes down 1 power as well.
Yep, and 1 down, 1
Black
down.
goes down a power. I like seeing that. Good.
And that there. That is metal, right?
Mhm.
Yes. And
That's your 3 production.
yeah,
You
I
should
don't
build.
have-
Just
I
saying.
should, but I cannot do
Right.
that yet.
Right.
Or there.
Just
Yeah.
deploy. So
Do
that's it.
Anything.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Oh, thanks. Yay,
Bolster.
beta software.
So I will
Thanks for the heads up.
pay 1 to the far bank. So I will gain 2 power, please.
You are white.
Yep, and 1 popularity.
So does
because
that make it? No, I'm not
No.
gonna. All right, moving on.
it makes it Polonian power?
Yes.
And then
This happens to be white.
I will pay 3
Terrible.
metal to deploy a mech. My speed mech, because my guys are super slow.
They were past tense.
They were.
All right,
there.
Amanda.
So I get 3 coins.
Here you go.
Please. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. I am going.
Thanks, Ken. Oh, hey, Brandon. Welcome. Yeah, hey, come on up anytime. And actually, when you come up now, we'll be in the new studio. So, yeah, come on up. So we got Carmen from Game Surplus. We got Brandon from Brawlin' Brothers in here now.
Awesome.
So, thanks for joining.
I am going to.
Shake her fist angrily at all of us.
Which space is that?
Yeah. Which
That must be a
action was
factory
that?
card.
Okay, so if I move and I move into a space that already occupies a worker, do I have to fight, or can I just
my-
keep
No,
If
you
going?
it's-
lose a
If
popularity.
it's just a worker and nothing else, the worker runs back to home
He's all
base
scared.
and
Okay.
loses 1, and you lose 1 popularity.
Okay.
Because you're terrorizing the friendly.
The innocent,
Yes.
friendly,
I am not. Bjorn and Mox
never
are.
did
Oh,
anything
okay.
wrong workers.
Okay.
You sell it however you want.
Bjorn and Mox are going to move. Okay, I can move across rivers to forests and mountains. This seems to be a forest.
That does.
So,
And one.
That is
and now blue will
surprisingly.
drop one.
1, 2. And then I'm going to do the bottom action and pay to oil to upgrade. I get a bolster.
Oh,
So do I. One for me, please.
all right.
Nice.
And
Good job, Amanda.
thank you. And a coin and an upgrade.
All right, done.
Yep.
Okay, so here's quite the conundrum I have right now. Thinking here is I could move, and I can move Zara along with Carr
You can.
to be able to get the card, but then I'm going to get my tail kicked when Amanda decides to come in because
That
I'm
is
here
possible.
and she is there. But then if I don't go now, she can camp that spot and there ain't squat I can do about it. So I'm gonna move. I'll go ahead and take it on the chin. I can move
The worker
up,
stops
up
you.
to 2 spots if they're plastic.
Okay. I
So
can just go back.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. But
The worker stops me.
yeah. I
Oh, you
couldn't
did?
remember if it
Okay,
had to be
cool.
plastic, but
so
the
we're
worker.
gonna move
Yeah.
1 there. We're gonna go 1, 2 because I can move to farms and tundra. So there, and he's going to take all these workers with him.
Whoa.
So that's 2 movement. And then for my 3rd magic trick, that's a lot of oil. That's all right. We'll go and come on over there for 3. Boom, done. I only have 1 oil, so I cannot take the bottom action. However, we're on there, so I get to choose these guys. And Matt, go ahead. So we will look together.
I will go here. I will pay 1 to bolster, so move me up 3.
You are
Black.
Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Whole game.
I can't
My
remember
bad.
what color
I'm trying
I
to
am.
focus on other stuff. I know.
I will pay 2 oil to upgrade.
There we go.
I will upgrade this to here.
1 Polanian power for me, please.
And
That
3,
is white.
and $3
Thank you.
to me, and an
That just
important
looks cool.
piece of love.
Nice. 2 people love you.
I'm not very loved. I need more
Don't care
love.
about
You
that.
absolutely are not.
That one.
Okay.
All right. So let's see. We can put it over here. We'll move the money out of the way. Oops. So that's my 5th option. Take my list back. There we go.
Okay. I will move. So 1,
You and your potatoes.
2, and my potatoes. The potatoes are coming with me. 1.
I'm out of here. But the potatoes are with me.
That's it.
All right.
The end.
Actually, that won't
Okay.
stay up. All right, Amanda. Well, I get to be king of the mountain for 1 more turn at
Yep.
least because Amanda can't move again because she's already moved.
Oh, she doesn't have a factory to move there
Oh, that's a bummer.
either.
I'm
Yeah,
torn up
you
about
better
it.
start running away.
I can't move. Well, I could actually.
Yeah,
I
now
don't
you
have
can.
that. Wow, that is a powerful building.
They're
man.
so good.
And the artwork is so stupid good. Here, while Amanda tanks, and I stall for her, so you guys can see the artwork here. That's really pretty. It's almost like the St. Louis
Yeah.
Arch meets like Victoria, England.
With a cattle
Yeah.
prod on top.
Obviously, right? That's where we put anybody that tries to bump us out of the factory space. Just
Right.
saying.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
have
yeah.
roast musk ox
Whatever.
for dinner that night.
Whatever.
I assume you could do that.
Yeah, why not?
Well,
right? Yeah.
I'm going to trade for some baked potatoes.
Muskox is gonna eat your bird.
Right? Hey, whoa, hey,
And
whoa.
so I can't bolster anymore because I'm pegged, correct?
You can, but you can't do it.
Yeah, it won't
So-
go anywhere.
Great.
Right.
That's what I meant.
You don't like loop around and get another star.
Dang it!
You start again at 0.
Right.
Okay, so
Choices.
then I'm
Got
going
your
to
star.
pay. I'm going to pay these 2 wood to build. I'm going to build a monument. Here. Done. Marmot, it's what's for dinner.
You know what? I think I will actually do this. Why not? So I will pay $2 because Lord knows I have a ton of cash over here. So I will pay the $2. I will build a building and get 1 popularity, and then I get to move. So I will build. What am I going to build? The armory gets me more power. Mill gets... Ooh. Yep, we're going to go ahead and build the mill, which gives me an extra production, and I can build this anywhere that I currently am, that I have a worker. Notice, again, the worker, so we will go ahead and go there. And then I can move 1 dude up to 2 spaces. You know, I don't want to give Amanda the easy star here, so we'll go ahead and tactically maneuver back here.
Back as far as I can go.
I don't know what you're talking about, people. I'm done.
Right. I am going to go here.
Which is trade.
It's trade. I'm going to pay 1, but I'm going to get 2 hearts.
You're buying people's affection.
I have reached the point in the game where I need to buy affection. And
Happens.
I'm going to do the bottom action.
He wasn't hugged enough as a child.
Spend my potatoes to enlist something.
So, Dan, go ahead.
Okay.
See a lot of upgrades over there.
Fine.
But
I will produce. You want to knock me down a power, please?
Oh, yeah, gladly.
That was
no,
bad.
wait.
Not.
The
Polana.
Polanian.
What he said.
Yeah.
we'll do this for now. 2 hearts.
Every time you guys say Polonian, I think plutonium, but also Praetorian, that crappy thing from the net. The Praetorians, remember that movie with Sandra Bullock?
See, and no,
I just watched that movie not too long ago.
I love that
Why?
movie. It's so stupid.
Because-
Fantastic.
Because we wanted to see what it would be like after so many years.
Oh, yeah.
And turns out it was like disturbingly prescient. It's like it was weird. 2 wood.
See, I hear Praetonian and I think Praetor. I think History of Rome. Mike Duncan. That's where I go.
You
Yeah,
go there. I
podcast.
go. I go
History of Rome.
plutonium and computers.
Okay.
1 food and 1 worker. Just a food, please. Thank you. Okay. So now I will take the bottom row action, which is enlist.
Yes.
So I'll pay my 4 food.
We have not played with any of the expansions. We're waiting for the train expansion, Jamie. I know airships is coming. That sounds interesting.
Take this
But no,
one.
we only have the base game right
Take
now.
2 coins, please. 4 coins, please.
Wow, slow down there. All right.
You said I sounded rich,
Right.
so now I'm just trying to live up to it. Okay. That's it for me.
All right. I am going to produce oil and wood, and I'm also going to enlist. I'm going to
Realize the error of my ways now.
do that and get 2. Sure.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Get 2 cards,
No, you didn't
3
want that one
cards,
anyway.
and
Do
2
you have a
money.
hand limit?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Because I don't.
Never
yeah.
really had this much cause to wonder.
Okay, fair enough.
I can
You're
barely
done,
see
Amanda?
you over the stack of cards.
Seriously.
Yeah, I'm done.
So much power.
Yes.
You know what? Let's go ahead and do the painful action.
Ooh.
Produce. So I go down 1 power, I go down 1 popularity, and it costs me $1. The buck doesn't hurt. The rest of
Ouchie.
it does,
Probably
though.
get to produce
But produce
everything.
4 hexes and then get to do that. So producing on 4 hexes. So that's going to be 2 wood for this one. It's going to be 4 oil
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
there.
That's what I meant.
And
Oh my
then
goodness.
I don't see why not. I'll actually go and produce. Wait,
Doesn't matter.
it's that's metal, right? Okay, so 2 food.
But you get 4 hexes, right?
1, 2, yes. So I will produce a metal
take
too,
metal.
because, you know.
You can
why
be a
not?
little metal.
Right, and then
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
we're going to go ahead and do the bottom, which is building, people. Anybody that has building, I will go ahead and pay the 2 wood from the board.
It's the only one I don't have.
I will,
Yeah,
oh, I'm
buildings.
so sorry
Me
to hear
too.
that. I will get $2 and build a building. And at this point, let's go ahead and get the armory out, which is frustrating because it doesn't work for a straight line, but we'll go ahead and put it here because there's not enough stuff on that hex. And I'm done. Right.
Need the giant
There.
board.
Yeah, this is where that comes in handy. Totally.
All right. What am I going to do? I was going to do a thing. That thing is going to be to move. So I'm going to move 3 pieces, 2 if it's plastic, 1 if it's not. And any piece can carry goods. Okay, so this guy's going to run into this space and over to here. He's going to pick up this guy with him while he's at it and take these 2 pieces of wood
Okay.
over there.
So that's 1 of 3.
Yep, that's 1. And then this guy's going to jump through and go here. Oh, he's going to drop a dude there and then drop a dude there.
That's 2 movement.
Technically, could move that guy.
Yeah, you don't have to use your 3rd.
No. But it will. He'll go 1, 2 back to there.
All right. Cool. And anything on the bottom?
Yes.
Oh, excellent.
It is. Which one? Which one was
Yeah,
that? Yeah,
there
the
you
two.
go.
The 2 wood. The 2 wood is becoming the mill. Over
No, I
here.
didn't pay my food.
Oh, what?
Cheater.
And
Where were you guys with that,
Don't
huh?
enlist people and not feed them.
Seriously. They're
Slave
enlisting
driver.
for the food. Dan?
I will trade. So I will pay 1. I will take a wood and a food. Wait. 2 food. And a power. For white.
Polonium.
Yes. Yep, that's it.
Amanda?
Gonna move. And
Man, I'm getting left behind.
gonna
now.
upgrade as well.
That's not what I want
Another
you to
power
do.
for me, please.
Just handing out stars like candy.
Okay, done.
Is that the new game?
Oh,
Stars
I
Like
get a
Candy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so while Amanda's deciding,
I'll take that one. Pay a card to get 3 goods. I have plenty of cards.
Nice. Yes, you do. That was a good choice.
yep. But I can't do that yet. Oh, wait, trade, yeah, here we go. So we will, I will pay 1. That's frustrating. But it's worth it. I will trade for 2 goods, so I will trade for a metal and a food. So we will put those out on their respective spots there. I also gain a power. I did, trust me. Then I will pay 2 metal to get my last mech on the board. And that's
Yeah,
that.
alright.
And then, because the 4th mech is out, that was pretty close.
That was pretty close.
And we will go ahead and establish our authority with
Man.
the tractors.
Authority.
It's a massive tractor pull.
It
You will
is.
respect my authority.
Alright.
You will. Don't laugh at me.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. Not afraid of you.
You're not my real mom.
I mean, a little bit.
So
I'm
what
a
are
little
you
bit
doing?
afraid.
You're-
I'm gonna move.
Nope.
No, produce. Produce. Yep,
Producing
so
cows?
1 is gonna be. I'm gonna produce on 3. A dude there.
That's
You have to
1.
pay a power to produce.
Yes, one power. A metal there.
That's a second production.
And 2 food there because
And this
of
is
the mill.
Eastern Europe, so 3.
Yes.
That way,
Oh yeah.
right?
All of Europe, I believe.
And then the 2 metal are going to go back because that is going to be another one here.
Woo, coin, please.
We'll
Rolling
do that
money.
guy for the underpass,
Haven't
which
done a whole
means
lot
I can
else, but I do
travel
have a bunch of
between
money.
any of the mountain spaces and caves as
Wow.
well.
That's
All right.
cool. Okay.
Dan.
Yep. Yep. It's my turn.
It, in fact, is.
Here we go.
Watch it now.
Gonna do my turn. Okay. Produce. Knock me down a power, please.
Gladly.
I didn't think you'd be too sad about that.
Torn up. I am
So there, and a food. And a metal, please. Oh, wait. I don't think I can do that. A wood. Okay. Really? Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. I'm not sure what my plan was there.
Okay, I am going to
not.
go
Shorted
here.
myself 1
I'm gonna pay.
popularity. Yep. Forgot I get to do this whenever I do it
Oh,
too.
yeah.
So, my bad. Okay.
Gonna get 3 goods.
Nice.
What do I want? Let's do 2 oil and a food. And I'm not moving. I'm happy where I am.
You done?
Yep.
All right. So I will go ahead and take my special ability here and pay 2. And I will go ahead and build my last building and get a popularity and then move.
Wow.
So I will build that. I will get a star out there for my last building. I will get a popularity. And it must be where there's a worker.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like I'm only going to get... I cost myself 2 points, so if I lose 2, that's why. And then I can move. And... one guy twice. Or 3 if it were... Nope. Nope. Kind of hemmed in a little bit, unless I were to use the mines. Yeah, we're standing on a mine. So we'll go through there. 1, 2. Right? Wait. Oh, I can go to tundra. 1, 2.
Can you get across the river?
Yeah, because I have there for tundra.
You can.
Yep. So I will actually take that.
Oh, wow.
Score.
Nice.
All right. So, oh, that. This faction has a mech that went down.
Whoa.
Oh, yes, it did. It tripped on the sheep that I...
Some
Right.
red-haired girl with the bow and arrow just took it right down.
Yep.
Lots
All
of
right,
blades.
so let's see. Take photos for the overly enthusiastic for the overly enthusiastic soldiers. Gain 2 metal and 1 popularity. Hire a mercenary to join your group. Pay $3 to enlist a recruit. Tempting. Or practice your shooting at the unsuspecting targets. Pay 2 popularity and gain 4 metal. It won't be the last one.
What?
Let's see. 2 metal doesn't really do me any good anymore since I have all my mechs out. So I will actually pay $3 to enlist. So I will pay those 3, and I will
not
enlist.
He's not using his action.
Good try though.
You have plenty of cards.
And
I don't want to talk about it. Not enough. Not enough.
Okay.
to enlist,
I understand.
what am I thinking about doing? I actually will go ahead and enlist this one, and I will take 2 money since I'm actually going to be poor, which I hate the idea of doing that, but I need to, because where else was I getting money? How else are you getting money from doing these bottom actions, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 food. You know what? No, we'll go ahead and take 2 power instead. So, boom, done.
I will use my special card. I will pay 2. I will upgrade this last one here, which lets me put a star
don't even
on
get
the
anything for it.
upgrades.
Whenever you upgrade.
Heart.
Oh, wow.
And I get to move one. I'm going to move this guy too. 1, 2 for that there. Let's see what this is. You know, just a bear with a plow.
Well,
Be a
as
really
you do,
good
you
plow
show them.
animal.
Yeah,
Show them.
bear plow.
Plow bear.
Fly by.
Spend a day planting crops at a farm to earn some goodwill. Gain 2 food and 1 popularity. Pay $2. Gain 1 worker and any 2 resources. Salt the earth and force the farmers to enlist. Pay 2 popularity and enlist 1 recruit.
You're a mean, cruel man, Jamie, but it's funny.
Any 2 resources. Yes, I believe we shall.
Yeah.
So
Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna pay 2.
You definitely see the advantage of the larger hexes at this point.
I have never seen that many things in a single hex before.
Gain
I
1.
like it. It's good. It's a fortress.
1 worker. Where does the worker goes where this goes?
Yep.
Yep.
That's okay. And any 2 resources, which I guess also goes where that goes.
Yep.
And interestingly enough, it'll be wood on the wood space.
Okay.
All right.
Trade. I will pay 1 to take an oil and a food. And I get a power down there. Power
Polonian
for
power.
the white faction.
The Polonians.
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 Regardless. I can't do the bottom row.
Okay.
Hedge your bets. Have it. Oh, crap.
Not yet.
Ah, no, not yet.
Okay.
I thought I got the last thing. I didn't.
I am going to gain 2 money. And then I am going to pay 2 oil to do my final upgrade.
I chose poorly.
1 power for me, please.
And a star here.
All right.
And a coin. And that's it.
All right. So I am going to move. I can move up to 3, and then I'm going to do the bottom. All right. So first off, the 3. We're going to go 1, 2. So that's 1. Then this guy is going to come over back to food processing, and he's going to take 3 workers with him. There. So that's 2 movement. And then I'm good. Then I will spend 2 oil. I will spend 1, 2 oil. Yeah, I think. He's going to leave 1 worker there, actually. There we go. So he's going to spend 2 oil. I get 1 more upgrade. And a coin. That's an important coin. And I will upgrade here. Yeah, we'll upgrade that one. And go ahead and bring it down for the food. It's my only option. I'm done.
We'll go here. I'll pay 1. I will get 2 hearts.
Uh-oh.
And I will enlist with my 2 food over there. So put those somewhere.
I will take that.
And I'll enlist this guy here. And give me 2 cards.
So as you guys can see, it doesn't have to be about combat, actually. I mean,
Nope.
there hasn't been a single battle yet.
Wow, you're right.
Yeah?
Bolster. I'll pay 1 coin to get 2 power.
Boop.
That gives me a star, and I gain a popularity. And I don't have enough metal, so I'm good.
Okay. I am going to go here, pay a card, and get 3 resources. I'm going to get a food, a metal, and a wood. And I'm done.
All right. I'm going to... Yep, stay on target. We're going to go ahead and bolster, so I will pay 1 of my coins. I will go ahead and get 3 power for that. So the 3 power is going from 8 to 11. And in addition, I get to gain 1 popularity. Thank you. And then I'm going to enlist, so I will pay... I'll go ahead at this point and take 2 cards for the first time in the game. I will have cards. I have combat cards. It's our secret. That's what matters. Plus, you know, cool artwork. Cool. All right, done.
All right. I will do some movement here. And 3 pieces of plastic 2. So 1, 2. I'm going to do that. Main reason for that is if I have Foundations of the Empire, have at least 6 of your tokens, i.e. characters, workers, mechs, structures, on any one territory.
And he does. 3
Wow.
mechs, 3 workers. Boom,
And
done.
another star.
All right.
Very cool.
And I'm going to pay the 2 wood over here
To do what?
to
Still
build.
don't have that one.
He's going to build. Popularity for yellow, please.
Man.
And another star for me because that is my last building.
Nice.
And I get that because I did that.
Yep.
And a buck.
You just get all the
Chat
stuff.
disconnected. Okay. Let me try this. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
The internet
I
come
am
down?
producing
Go ahead. Dan.
2 of my guys here. Drop me down
Oh,
to
no.
power, please.
It did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Like that hotel Wi-Fi.
It's recording locally, so
Oh,
I
okay.
can upload it.
No, that's all right. I think we're back up.
Could you drop me down 1 power, please?
You are Polonia, all
Yep.
right?
So I produced there.
Try and refresh and see what happens.
Yeah, it's back up now.
All right, cool.
Nice.
Sorry, guys.
There.
It is storming here, so I think the internet just dropped.
And
But
2
I
there.
think we're back up.
And then I will enlist my final dude.
All right. Well done.
So I will take
2 cards
3
and like it.
cards
Ooh.
because of that.
Oh, you get another for that?
Mhm.
Oh. Okay, very cool.
And 2 coins, please.
Here you go. Here, I'll give
Thank you very much. Oh yeah, so I
So we-
placed my final.
We all have 3 stars left,
in
just
this,
FYI.
well, no, I got 2 this
Okay,
turn.
sorry.
Because I also did. What did I also did? That.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
Amanda.
I am. I'm going to trade for hearts. So I'm going to pay 1 to gain 2 hearts, please. And then I'm also going to build. I will build.
Yeah, that's the right thing to do.
Oh, I can't build. Because there's already something there.
Yep, you are correct.
Back it up.
Which is a bummer because I love the popularity.
So give me.
Oh, okay.
Put that down.
Me too.
So only 1 popularity then.
Okay.
Because I have a monument.
good.
I'm going to get 2 cards because I can't bolster. So I will deploy a mech.
Nice.
And
You're
I will.
deploying? I'll
de-
take a coin.
Me too, please.
And I will deploy the artillery mech before combat. If you pay 1 power, opponent gets -2 power.
That's cool.
All right.
Put them
Cool.
right there.
Done.
I get 4 money, but yes.
All right. So I am going to produce potentially for the last time in the game. So I drop 1 power, I drop 1 popularity, and I pay a coin. But I get to produce on 4 different things.
Thank
I'm not going to do the bottom. I can't. I have. I will have wood, but I have nothing to build, so I'm not. So we're going to produce on 4, though. So here we go. So we're going to produce 2 wood. We're going to produce 2 oil. We're going to produce 4 food. And 1 metal. And turn of the yellow player is complete.
Going for the resource points win over there, huh?
I'm going to do bolster, which I will pay 1. 3 power.
1, 2, 3.
1 heart. And that is all.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna move. First move,
Oh, we have our first combat.
second move. Okay,
All right.
need a power dial.
Power dial. So we have. Wait. Oof. Please bid early and often, people. Okay.
You can bid a max of 7.
Okay.
Thus the red circle.
And they each have
Awesome.
1 piece of plastic in there. Ergo, they can play 1 card each. And Amanda, don't forget your special ability for
Ah, right.
the power if you wish
Artillery.
to use it.
I wish to use it.
Okay, so she pays 1 power and Dan loses 2.
Cool.
All right. So on the count of 17.
Okay.
1, 2, 17.
Oh, I wasn't ready.
Okay, ready? All right.
12.
Over the table. So folks can. There we go.
More.
12 and 12. No.
Yes.
Yeah.
12 and 12.
Yep. 12 and 12. So they both drop 7.
Yep.
Down to 6. Down to 8.
In the game of Scythe,
Yes.
the attacker wins ties.
Okay. So
Just looked it up.
he was checking.
I know. I was like, I'm
Alright.
definitely gonna tie this one.
So Amanda, you ain't got to go home, but you actually
You
do.
do have to-
Yeah, actually,
You ain't gotta go
yeah.
home, but you do gotta go home.
And I get a star.
All right, for a combat. Yep.
And I have nothing left to build. Well, actually, I can. We might want to look that up. I think you might be able to take the action just for the coins. Would that be worth it though? Probably not. Okay.
It'd be paying 3 wood for 2 coins.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right, cool.
Don't get a factory card, but I get a submarine in the factory.
You do, in fact, get a submarine
So
in the
take
factory.
that. And you get to draw a card.
Oh, cool. Oh yeah, because I lost.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna pay a card,
as you do, because you have a million stuff over there, right?
and
I
I'm
think
gonna
a few more than that actually.
I think so.
I'm going to gain 3
Resources,
resources.
and then move.
So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna move here.
He can't move.
He
He
can.
can.
He
Sorry, he's blue.
You
Sorry,
can swim.
He can
I'm
swim.
not used to having swimmers.
He's blue because he went into the Nordic River.
Right, and
Now
he's
he's
cold.
just blue.
It's very
Right.
cold up there.
And
He's a walrus.
Thor is up here.
Yeah, I will say.
He is my
so
favorite.
I'm not a fan of the artwork on the board itself. Somebody equated it to lasagna, right?
That's definitely not like any lasagna I've ever had.
Yeah, I do like the Easter eggs that
Yes.
are on the board, but the artwork on the cards and everything else is just stunning. It's just busy. I mean, it doesn't detract from play. I can see it clearly and everything, but
I think it's like Lisboa. After a while,
yeah,
you just
it
stop
starts
seeing the
the
background.
artwork and you're just looking at the icons. Yeah, I think so.
I'm done. You can go ahead and go.
All right. If everything goes well, because they can't stop me, I think I get 3 3 stars out, and the game ends momentarily.
Ooh.
So let's see.
That would be real interesting.
All right, so here we go. Make sure I can do this. So we're going to move. So I can move 3 and do this, but one thing at a time. We're going to move first. All right. So first things first, we're going to move this guy here.
Okay.
So that's going to be 1 for that.
Okay.
When you read it?
Huh? Oh, I will when I get there. The second. Yes. Yep. We're gonna go 1 there.
Let's do it.
And then that's it. And then I'm going to do the bottom now here.
We fight before that.
We do?
The
Okay,
end of the
so-
move.
Okay, so
battle.
and the cards resolve at the end of your turn as well, because it's at the end of your
Yeah,
turn.
some of them
Yeah.
say end of turn.
Yeah, it does.
so-
Okay, so game on. So first things first, before combat, steal one of the opponent's cards at random.
Have at it.
That one.
Okay.
That's what I got. Oh, there we go. Okay, so the most you can do is 7. So I'm going to win this fight. Because the cards range what?
2 to 5.
2 to 5.
Yeah, actually, the most he can do is 6.
What? The most he can do is 6, right? So here,
Highest
so
total I could get is 11.
right, the
Yeah.
highest he could get is 11. And I will go there, which is 11.
2.
All right, so he drops 2. I drop.
The 2 is from my card.
Sorry,
So
stand corrected. So there.
take one of these.
So I drop 7 down to 3. Card goes away, but I want to battle. So we. Oh.
Did you get your card already?
I did. Thank you.
So that's 1 star. Second star is we're going to do the bottom, which is the final upgrade. So I will pay 2. Son of Biscuit.
Oh yeah, I get the boot. Oh, does that mess with your objective? Ooh, that's interesting.
Yep, we will. I will spend 2 resource or 2 oil. Son of a. To do my final upgrade there. Boom.
All right, give me a power.
So
Amanda gets a
star
power as well.
goes to
Upgrades?
yes. So 1 power for black
And
and 1
blue.
for blue. Man, that's frustrating. So I don't qualify for that now because it has to be done. Well, man, that's frustrating.
All right. Well, I'm definitely going here. I'm going to pay 1 to go up 2.
Oh no! Uh-oh, that's not good.
Gain another power. That's it.
Man.
I really
Hey,
wanted to
good
cross
night,
that
Paul. Thanks for
line.
watching. So Saul says, white player wants to end the game through winning 2 battles. It's time to spread the workers across the map. All right.
Yeah,
Dan?
this makes me really nervous though. Now that he's in the higher score tier. And I can't. Oh, I used move last turn. I can't move. Crap. What can I do? I will trade. Pay 1. I'll gain 2 power and 1 popularity.
Okay, Amanda.
Okay, I am going to pay for popularity. 2 of them, please. Bolster 1. And I'm going to build.
Bolster 1. That's blue. Okay.
I'm going to build
Oh, build. Yeah.
the...
Done?
Yes,
Sorry. Okay.
the mill.
You also get a popularity, I believe, for building.
I do. Thank you. I will go ahead and trade. I will pay that. I will get
No.
2. Which that doesn't matter. Right. I get 1 there. Not going to do the bottom. End of my turn. End of my turn says a wolf among the sheep. Control the territory with your character. Exactly 1 mech.
Yeah.
Exactly 1 worker. Trust
Okay.
me, he's there. And at least 5 resources at the end of your turn. Ball game.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. All right. So now we go into final scoring. That's the end of the game, obviously.
Oh, he ended with the factory too.
No, not true, Aaron. It does specifically say that it has to have that at the end of my turn. So I wouldn't have qualified for it either
I was
way.
gonna get that one.
So.
You were so close.
All right. So you want to run us through final scoring, Dan?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So Matt's the only one in the top tier. Amanda's the only one in the bottom tier, and yeah.
Yeah. So let's go through the columns. So we'll
Okay.
do stars first. We'll start with Matt. 1, 2, 3
15.
times 5, 15.
Here, you got 5. There you go. There's a 20.
Okay.
Throw the 5 up.
And then we'll
Throw the
do-
5 away. There you go.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's 20.
Times 4. That's 20.
And I have 6,
6.
which is 24. So
24,
that's 20,
Amanda has
3,
1, 2, 3.
24.
You get 9.
9?
9.
9.
Okay.
Okay. So that's stars. Hexes. So start with Matt. So
Okay.
buildings control hexes.
So 1,
Unless
6,
someone
2,
else is there.
3, 4, 5, 6.
I was gonna
There you go.
spread those out too, man.
Yep. So 24,
Another 24. Yep.
20.
I'll just take 4 here.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For me, times 3 is 21, please. Thank you.
And
What
for
do you got
me,
over there?
we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Nice.
So 24, 23, and 4. Okay.
And 1, 2, 3 times 2 is 6. And then for the resources, it's this value for every 2 resources.
Every 2. All right. So, Matt,
you have
How about none?
a whole none.
0. All
So
right.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So 4
So 4 times 2.
is 8.
8.
So give up 2 and take a 10.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much.
And for me, so per 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 12, 13. 13, so 6. I assume
6.
it's not in your favor.
Yeah.
6, so that's going to be 12.
12.
So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get.
and 2.
So I have 5. So 4. So 2, 1, 2. Wow, I'm really bad at this game.
That's all right.
Hey, way
then-
better than the last
Then we
time.
do
that
this,
I played.
right?
Yes.
Which
I
is
often-
in a straight line,
in a
Matt.
straight line. What do
I
you
have 4. Just those 2 over there.
got? Oh, 4.
Oh, 4
4
total.
points.
yes.
Gotcha.
Okay.
We
I was
were
like,
all-
I don't think so.
So give up the 1, take the 5.
Same with me. I just have 2 in a row.
And I have 2 in a row, so
5, please.
yep, a 5 as well here,
And
please.
you
I have 3 in a row.
have 3 in a row?
Oh, well done.
Mill.
So
Nice.
Amanda gets 9. No, it's 6.
6.
It's- All right, that's it, right?
That's it.
Read them and weep.
Yep.
Okay, so
I didn't even get total the amount of points some of y'all got on one thing.
all right.
gonna
So
double count
let's see.
that.
I'm at 40, 50, 55, 55, 65, 67. Oh, you get,
23.
that's not good.
I'm going to get the thank you for playing.
Yeah, I think so.
48.
69. And the 2! You were talking about you didn't.
2.
What was that for?
The
You
2.
said if you
The
lost
2.
by 2 points. What was that
So you
for?
cost yourself 2 points.
50, 55, 62. No, I only, wait, 55. Oh, really? Yeah, it was, if I cost myself
I
2
don't remember
points,
what it was,
I did
though.
something, but yep, there you go. So Dan wins at 69. I'm in second with 67. Matt, 50,
48.
48. And Amanda, thank you for playing.
Yeah.
Boo.
So, all right. Black was okay.
But so far.
All right. Let's
Yeah,
see. 2 power difference from the FAQ. You may reveal a completed objective card during your own turn before or after you complete or top or bottom action. Oh, but the card specifically said at the
Right.
end
So
of my
you could
turn.
reveal it, you
Right,
just
which
wouldn't
is
have,
what I was doing.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah,
You
it's
just
got to
wouldn't
be
have
at the
made
end.
it.
Items in a line. Oh, that's right, because I didn't have a worker. That's what it was, because the 2 points, 4 to 6.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
yeah,
I
all
don't
right.
remember
so
what the
let's,
tiebreaker
let's-
is.
let's bring it around here for y'all. Amanda, try not to look so dejected.
I'm smiling. What else do you want from me?
Oh, let me move me. Hold on. There we go. All right. So, Scythe. Like we said, Dan, you said you played this like 6, 8
6,
times, something.
7, 8 times, something
Okay,
like that.
and
I
we
think
played it
now.
4,
Me,
I think, thereabouts over the course of the time. So thoughts on the game? What do y'all think?
I enjoy it quite a bit. It's always one of those games to me. It's like, it's over? What?
Yeah.
I have like 5 more things to
Right?
do.
Like,
Right.
wait, what? You cannot ignore the hearts
Yes.
at all.
Yep.
Because I accidentally did.
There are a lot of things to remember.
Yeah.
It's not a heavy game by any stretch, but the combat is less than stellar. I think the combat is the weak point of the game, definitely, and I'll expound more on that in the review when I talk about that this week. But outside of that, I enjoy the game. I mean, it very much is pretty close to multiplayer solitaire in that, you know, I can piggyback off of some of y'all's moves, but outside of that, in the combat, I'm doing my thing, you're doing yours, and it's just a race for the stars. But I enjoy it. I will say that when the hype was going on with the Kickstarter, I was, all right. And I was like, yeah, we'll check it out. But I wasn't super excited to play it. But yet, every time it hits the table, we all really enjoy this game. So
Well, I feel like the art contributes to how much fun it is because it's so beautiful to me, and that just for me anyway.
that
Yeah,
and the
it
theme
makes an
comes through.
experience.
Yeah.
I definitely
Yes.
agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like that I have boat mechs, and Dan had submarines, and you
Sure,
had tractors.
sure.
It's just fun and cool.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. So interest in playing it some more?
Sure.
Yeah.
Especially with all these
more.
expansions.
Yeah, that are coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's
Here-
one that we're going to be holding on to.
I have
Yeah.
the first expansion. We should play
Okay.
it.
Oh, we should do that.
Definitely.
And airships? That sounds
That
fun.
sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Trains. Trains, Jamie. Trains. So Scythe. Something we all definitely enjoy playing. So let's see here. How balanced do you feel the factions are?
I feel like they are. Because I feel like what one has, I just feel like they're balanced because one has the good thing and then the other one kind of can offset it and or be, I don't feel like anything's really better than others.
I have factions that I prefer. Like I like the white faction because of choose 2 of the
Right.
3, that type thing. And we haven't played it entirely enough to be able to say definitively, wow, this is really underpowered or this is OP or whatever. I feel like your faction should give you a direction in which to go. And if you choose to ignore that your faction's special ability, then it's going to feel underpowered, right? But I don't feel like anything's grossly unequal. Do any of y'all?
No.
No, and I've heard that some people find there's a certain combination of the faction board and the player board that some people find overpowered. But I mean, in all of my plays, I have not thought that. I think if you played it a lot, it'd be easier to determine whether or not that's the case. But
I think so too.
I haven't
But
seen
a lot
any
of games,
indication of that.
I feel like a lot of games you could say that about, so I don't necessarily find that as a major fault if that's the case.
Yeah.
Matt, you?
No, I prefer not to be black because I'm not really a warmonger type. So
Yeah,
being
you were
black
not
is,
the most aggressive.
yeah.
That is
Although
true.
that yellow guy was gonna get clobbered in about a turn
Yep.
or two. But like
No doubt.
everything was like on the edge of happening, and then it ended. I'm
And
like,
see, and I like
Yes.
that
Yeah.
because I saw how things were kind of starting to play out, and I was like, I got to figure out a way to get this over because I don't know if I'm going to win, but I know that I'm in contention.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I know that after fighting over here, I was like, I'm a huge target at this point. People are going to start taking me out 4 stars. So yeah, I need to end it as soon as possible, and that's what I tried to do. But I like that it's not really a gotcha. It's a okay. I'm looking at where things are. I'm seeing what you guys are doing. I see where things are really starting to ramp up. I really got to stay on target and do what I need to do to trigger this. Or how can I stall other people from doing things so that if I'm not winning, I can maybe put myself in position to do
Yeah.
so.
Finding the right combination of things to do
Yep.
at the right time.
Yep.
yep.
Let's see. Yellow, I should have used my 3rd move from my 2nd to last turn to move to another hex instead of not moving at all, which would have meant I won by 2 points. Sure. And we say all along that optimal play is probably not going to happen on the stream. But that said, I do appreciate you all pointing that stuff out. Kabuki says, yeah, I got all excited about the combat when I saw the secret bidding with the wheel. Made me think of Dune, but combat is obviously nothing like Dune. And I don't want to really harp on it, but the combat is just anticlimactic. Whoever's higher on the power.
It's much more interesting when both people are below 7.
Yes.
Yeah.
But once you get above 7, then it's
Yeah. It's a safe bet that both people are going to max it out.
right.
Yeah.
Or they have the ability, and
Right.
I mean, it could be, well, maybe you start going meta, but that I have found that to be a minor aspect, if anything. And Kabuki also says, I like the sudden ending. And Saul says, so do I, but some people complain about it. It makes you be aware of what others are doing. And I totally agree with that. And I think we mentioned that already.
Yeah.
So
And I don't dislike it. I just have a hard time seeing what other people are doing, which I need to get better at.
So it's a Matt issue, not a side.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Because I get absorbed in my own world, and I'm like,
Yep.
oh, it's what?
Wait, no, I'm not ready for that to be over.
It's definitely
So,
not the game's fault.
cool.
Yeah.
All right, so thanks a lot for y'all sticking it out and through our tech issues tonight. We definitely appreciate it. And if you liked it, make sure you thumb it, subscribe. And if you want to support the show on Patreon, we certainly would appreciate it. If you like what we're doing, patreon.com/heavy cardboard. With that said, big thanks to Jamie Stegmeyer for Scythe, the review copy that the review is actually coming this week. And we're moving to our studio, so we will be up there this week. And we get the new camera this week as well, so super excited about that. Y'all have anything else?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Cool. All right. Thanks, y'all, for sticking with us, and thanks to y'all for doing this on a school night. And Dan
Absolutely.
for teaching. Really appreciate this.
No
man.
problem.
Don't
Thank
be
you.
a stranger. Cool. All right. Say good night, y'all.
Good night,
night,
y'all.
y'all.
Later.